Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the class. Am I audible? Okay, so let's just check as usual. I have posted in the chat box. Let's see if everyone can hear me. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so how's everybody today? Great, I am good too. Thank you. So it is the fourth week, the last class of web analytics, and today we are going to cover a lot of things. Okay, and that will help you to understand the user behavior and conversion patterns and optimize it further. Okay, so have you started practicing with the sample data account I shared with you? Did you add that sample account, the demo account, to your Google Analytics account? Okay, only Shilpa did that. What about others? Ravi also did that. All right. So not everyone could do that. Okay, so Pratmesh didn't do it. Okay, and those who are not responding, probably they didn't get time to do it. See, it will take only a single click, okay, to add it to your Google Analytics account. So please do that and start exploring it. Okay, so how many of you are managing uh, the digital account of your company? I mean, the company you work with or the company you own. Are you doing these things regularly? Okay, Yusuf. So I hope everything is all right, or you're still. Okay, so let's just continue with our today's topic. To start with, we will look at the acquisition reports. Okay, and before that, if you have any queries, please let me know. Okay, all right, Pratmesh. So in that case, you need to measure everything. And if you remember, in the beginning, I had said web analytics or Google Analytics in particular, because that's what we are discussing, uh, is the place where you will be seeing all the action happening on all your online properties, including your site, your mobile app, YouTube channel, and all that, and the traffic which is coming from all over the world, World Wide Web. So, okay, so let us see how key dimensions in the acquisition reports are collected and reported, and how to use the acquisition reports to find basic campaign optimization uh, opportunities. We have done a part of it. Did you enjoy the UTM parameters we discussed in great detail in the last class? So, Do you remember the UTM parameters we discussed in the last class? Am I audible? I'm not getting any response on UTM parameters. Okay, I'm not getting any response. Did everyone miss the class? Akshay, did you miss the class? Were you there in the last class? Yeah, Shilpa, of course you can check the recording. The voice issue. Okay, so that's what I was asking. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So, okay, then can anyone quickly share the recording link with me of the last class? Okay, all right. Just a second. So, yeah, thank you. I got that from uh, Yusuf also, Shilpa. Thank you. So that's what I'm just taking you to the part where we discuss this. Do you remember that I showed you a lot of things like if I say this is somebody. One second, this is not the link actually. I have opened the wrong one. Sorry. I have opened the wrong link. One second. This is some old link. No, no. Let me check that link once again because I just want you to go through that part. it will be, yeah. So for some reason this is not appearing in my account. No problems. Then let's skip this thing. So you can check all that. So who had attended the class, last class? Who attended the last class? Okay, Srishti. So you remember the UTM parameters? What was the last topic we had discussed in the last class? The campaign tracking. A little bit. Did we talk about how traffic is coming to your site from Facebook and how you can use UTM parameters for all those paid, sponsored, boosted posts and the normal posts, the regular posts that you are not boosting, and then how traffic is coming from your email campaigns. Oh, just give me the YouTube link. Just give me the YouTube link. Shilpa, can you give me the YouTube link? From this, just open it and then give me the YouTube link. I think there is some disconnect probably. Is there anything that I am missing here? Okay, so Yusuf, can you share the YouTube link, not the LMS link? Go to your LMS, click the recording link, and then copy that YouTube URL and paste it in the chat box. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Anoraks, right? For some reason, I am not getting that link. I am not like getting this. That link either. Is it important for these people to no, this is not the link. So okay, so let me make you a presenter. Let me make you a presenter, and yeah, so it's a wrong link. It's a wrong link, right? It's a wrong link added to the LMS, and I thought, uh, okay, no problems then. Okay, so let's continue with this. No problems. Yes, I also think so. Yes, I also think so. That's why I was wondering if it is not appearing in my. But anyway, so let's come back. I'll in the break I'll speak to the concerned person, and I'll make sure that it is made available today itself. So okay, so let's continue with this. So the acquisition section helps you understand how people find your website or app, and these reports are valuable as they help any business understand their investment in digital marketing. And using the acquisition reports, you compare marketing channels, you find high quality traffic generators, and you make decisions about advertising strategy. Okay, so reports in the acquisition sections can be broken out by channel, source medium, campaign, keyword, and more. And we'll see all that. Okay, so let us start with this default channel grouping report, and I'll take you to the live account directly for that. My dog lover neighbors, did you hear that? Okay. So, does anybody have a dog at home in this group? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, great. So, as I said, let me take you to this the section. This is in the left panel, acquisition and overview, and it gives you the overview. Like any other section in Google Analytics, you have overview here too. So it tells you the breakup of your the traffic, okay, channel wise. So it tells you that through paid search you had 27,113 sessions, and from display you had this much, and from direct this much. So let's do one thing. This is a nice representation of all these things. Now the real report, I mean, real in the sense the format we are familiar with, the tabular format, you will get the same report in this familiar format under channels, all traffic channels. And before this, let me explain you what are these channels. And Google Analytics does this grouping for you. Okay, so let us see what is paid search first of all. Okay, so the first channel over here you are seeing is paid search, and I tell you what is paid search. So if you go to Google and you search something, for example, you search motor mods by India Online, so you get two types of results on the Google search engine result page. You get ads, you get organic results. Okay, so at the bottom also, it depends actually what kind of query you have entered over here, and are you logged in? As you can see, I am logged into the browser, right? You can see all that. So it keeps track of everything. So now, of course, by not violating any privacy policy, so that they take utmost care. So you get two kinds of links: the paid links, the AdWords, we know that. So you on top you are seeing the shopping ads, and then you are seeing the text ads, and then you are seeing the organic results. So if I click, for example, this link, Amazon India shopping list, the shopping ad, or this one, Amazon India, okay, the text ad. So if Amazon is using Google Analytics, this visit will be reported under paid channel. Everybody, is that clear? This visit will be reported under paid search. So search engine drives two kinds of traffic: a paid search, a paid traffic, and the organic. If I click on this organic link, so this visit on Amazon will be reported under organic search. Okay, so this is a basic difference. Now Google has two kinds of networks. It has a search network, which consists of websites like, or the search engines like google.com, google.co.in, .co.uk, .sg, .com.au for Australia, .ca for Canada. And I'm sure you must have noticed whenever you type google.com in your browser's address bar, you are redirected to google.co.in. It's because these search engines are country specific, and they provide you the relevant result based on the location you are searching from, right? So organic, I'm talking about organic. The ads will be basically, because that's comprehensive, and it depends actually whether your user is present in that geolocation, or looking for that kind of information in that geolocation. So those who have done adverts, they know this, how that can be set up. So I'm not talking about the ads, I'm talking about the organic results. Okay, so Google has two kinds of network: the search network, which consists of the search engines, and these images, and then Google Maps. So all that is part of Google Search Network. And if you go to a website like Oh My God Ubuntu, okay, for example, or IRCTC, or any website that has provision to display Google ads, okay, that is part of Google's display network. Can you see an ad over here from Google and it says ads by Google? I hover over this and it says ads by Google, okay. So you can see this is an ad by Google. So it's, this website has provision to display Google ads. That makes it part of Google's display network, okay. And Google's display network is uh, uh, has reached, it has reached to 85% of entire web, okay. It's huge, it's huge. Millions of websites are part of it, okay. So when I click on this, so this will take me to some website. Probably this is coming from Amazon only, because if I remember correctly, it's available on Amazon. So if you click on that, this visit, this is a paid visit, of course, but this will be reported under display. And if you click any of them, for example, if you click display, you will see only Google over here. Nothing else is grouped as display. It's only Google. That's what you see over here. Can you see this? 4,270 sessions in the month of January 2016, and this was the engagement, and this is the conversion pattern. And we all know that you can choose these goals to see how for these goals your site have been, or your campaign have been performing. So your campaigns have been performing. So let's go back to channels. Now let's go back to channels and see the other channel. This is a direct channel. What is a direct channel? When you go to a website directly by typing a URL in the address bar, it is reported as direct traffic. Or if you click a link, for example, if I click this NSE check PE, the bookmark over here, so this is also reported as a direct visit, okay. So this is the uh, way people reach your website. These are the ways people reach your website, and these ways are grouped together, and this is known as default channel grouping. So is paid search, display, direct, and organic search? Everybody, is that clear? Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. Now let's click on organic search. Okay. Let's click on organic search. I'll take your queries in a minute. So when I click on organic search, it shows you the list of keywords people have typed in the search engine, and then clicked on the results and landed on your website. So these are those keywords or the search queries people had typed, found your link, clicked on them, and then landed on your website. But really important and interesting thing is here the source, okay, because we are talking about default channel grouping. So can you see this? 96 sessions from Google, 3 sessions from Yahoo, 2 sessions from Bing. Okay, so this is how, because Google Analytics knows all search engines, and this is how it groups them together, okay, under organic search. So we are clear with paid search, display, direct, and organic search. So who are the social sites? So any traffic which is coming from social platforms without a UTM parameter. Okay, I'm repeating. If you get traffic from social platforms that doesn't have a UTM parameter added to the landing page URL, then it will automatically be grouped as a social. And you, if you click that, you will see that breakup over here, that how many sessions you had from Facebook, and how many from LinkedIn, how many from Google Plus, and whatever other platforms that drove traffic to your website. So if I take you to referrals, so this is the list of the website driving traffic to yours. Okay, you had posted links on these websites, and then people are clicking them and then coming to your website. But if you are okay, so let me tell you this thing. Social will definitely, so the traffic which is coming from social networks will be definitely shown into social. Okay, so it's and the organic will go to organic. So I'm talking about all other websites where you had posted links, and then you are getting traffic from. So here you will be seeing all that, the list of all those websites. And if you click paid search, okay, you will notice that it is not only Google through which you are getting the paid traffic. See, paid search includes the paid traffic from search engines. It also includes any traffic where medium was CPC. Do you remember the medium equals to CPC? You remember medium equals to CPC? Where we talk about UTM parameters? Do you remember this discussion? Yeah. Okay. So this is how it will be shown to you. So can you see this Google Outbrain Facebook? It's under paid search. Okay, so you are expecting that only traffic from paid traffic from search engines should be shown over here, but it also includes all the traffic except display, where uh, it was indicated by using UTM medium equals to CPC that it's a paid traffic. And how do I know that? If I simply click on source medium, you will see that secondary dimension source medium, and you will see that it's Google CPC, it's through Outbrain CPC, and it's through Facebook CPC. Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear? Okay, what is not clear? What is not clear? I'm saying the traffic which is paid, eh, including the search engines, it is grouped together as paid search. And when you click on paid search and you go to source, you will see all the sources that drove paid traffic to your website. Okay, so paid traffic in this period of January 2016 from Google was 11,485. That excludes your display traffic. And Outbrain, 9,000 sessions from Outbrain and 6,000 plus sessions from Facebook. And how do I know it's a paid traffic? Yeah, because I had added source medium as secondary dimension to it, and that made it obvious that it's from Google paid. CPC is right. We all know that CPC is paid traffic. So yeah, display is that is how it is grouped, Yusuf, because that is how it is grouped. Because display is a display. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand the effectiveness separately of your display campaigns and your uh, the search campaigns. AdWords you can create display campaigns on AdWords. You can create search campaigns. So how would you know that which kind of campaign is driving more engagement, more conversions, and all that? Yeah. So all right. Great. Now we are clear with all these things. Okay, so let me just have a look at the queries you had posted. One second, let me scroll up. So Shilpa had asked, but this display ad can be organic or paid. No, how can display be organic, Shilpa? Display can never be organic. Okay, how can you have a how can you uh, put the ad on a website like this, which is appearing through Google AdWords, and you will uh, consider this as an organic. No, it's not. It will always be paid. Yeah, yeah, of course. So it cannot be, so if this part is clear, I can tell you other reports. Now, source medium, you understand, source is the name of the website. And it tells you the medium. So we have mediums like paid, CPC. We have medium called organic. We have medium called referral. Okay, so that's how you see it, and you can see the 28 different kinds of uh, source and mediums over here. So can you see this? The complete list over here: Yahoo organic, Bing organic, and then you can see all that, Google organic. So these are the name of the websites, and these are the mediums. We all understand paid is for CPCs, paid. The referral, when it is coming from other websites, which is a free link, we are not paying for that. And then uh, the organic, which is coming only from search engines, it can only come from search engines. And then you can have email also. Okay, so this is the source medium report. And what you need to understand over here: the engagement and the conversion, and you need to take an informed decision which channel is working for you. If it is working for you, you need to scale it up. If there are problems, you need to fix them. Okay, and then you have the referrals website. Okay, so over here, if you go to referrals, you will see that, you will see the list of all those website driving traffic to your website. So if you see engagement and conversions, so you can okay, so I give you an example, that what we had experienced on an e-commerce website. When we looked at the referrals, we noticed that a lot of traffic is coming from discount coupon sites. You know the discount coupon sites? Have you ever seen discount coupon sites, coupon websites? Okay, so a lot of traffic on that e-commerce website comes from coupon sites. And how did we know that? We had look at referrals, and we also noticed. Okay, I'll check if I can show you that account quickly. And then we noticed that the conversion rate was above 50%. Isn't it amazing? On an e-commerce website, you are getting traffic, some traffic from discount coupon sites, and from some of the sites the conversion was 50%. Amazing. People get what kind of conversions on e-commerce website? 0.5 to 4% maximum, right? And it's converting at 50%. So what did we do? We spoke to these guys that why you have put our banners over there. We have not asked you to do anything. So now they said, okay, we'll remove it. But we said that don't remove them, increase the visibility, and then get into kind of affiliation. Okay, so give us more traffic. So that's what had happened, right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Isn't it giving you an idea that where you can get traffic from, which is converting or highly engaged, and you can take full advantage of it? You can leverage that channel, isn't it? Now, this is all about the all traffic subsection of acquisition, and then let us look at the AdWords. So, how many of you have not done AdWords? Anybody who has not done AdWords yet in this group? Abhishek, Divya, Seju, anybody who has not done AdWords? Okay, so everybody has done that. Wonderful. So, are you wondering what AdWords reports are doing in Google Analytics? AdWords is comprehensive. It gives you everything, right from the impressions to number of clicks and cost per click and click through rate and the conversion, and it gives you everything that you need. Then what AdWords reports are doing in analytics? Okay, so I tell you, AdWords cannot tell you the engagement. Okay, it cannot tell you what happened after user clicked on the ad on display or on search network. So it completes the picture of your customer's journey, okay, uh, from ad click or impression through your site to conversion. So it completes the picture. So when you link Google Analytics and AdWords, it gives you the entire picture of customer behavior. That is why it is really important. Okay, you need to understand if for some campaigns you are getting a very high bounce rate, there is no point doing this, or at least you need to rework on your strategy. And if you notice that at a certain time of day it's not converting, you need to pause that campaign for that. So I'll show you a lot of things over here in Google Analytics and AdWords. Yeah. So and you get more data, right, Shilpa? You get more data. What you get, I'll show you that in a while. So we'll see how to link. So once you have linked your account, you can use insights from analytics to refine and optimize your AdWords campaigns, improving the overall performance of your business. Now, I'll tell you, and I'll provide you a link also for that. Now, this is a report from AdWords Analytics, AdWords subsection, hour of day, and look at this. What is the conversion rate on this website? It is an e-commerce website, 3.13%. Now, what is the conversion rate? Now, it is at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Can you see this? Is it a good idea to let this campaign run during this hour of the day? No. So you have these features in your campaign settings and AdWords. You pause the campaign, save the dollars, and then use it for some other time where you are getting maximum conversions, okay, or for some other campaign. And another thing, notice the bounce rate on this website is 53.64%, but you are getting almost 79% at 3 a.m. So it's not just the conversion, it is also the engagement. So this is how you will be reading this report to understand what is the time you should not be displaying or you should not be running your ads. Okay? And you can save a lot of money, you can use it somewhere else. Okay. So, another report is search queries report. You know what is the search query? When you go to Google, for example, here, and I had typed what? Moto mods. That's what I had typed. Moto mods buy India online. So this is a search query. So this is what you see over here uh, in this report, search query report. What people are typing, which is triggering your ad. So in this case, those who have not done AdWords, this is a search query the user has entered, and in response, AdWords has shown some ads. So this is called an impression. So these ad triggers in response to the query user has entered. Is that clear, everybody? These ads appeared triggered in response to the query user has entered over here. So this is the list of all those search queries for which your ads triggered and you got clicks and you paid this much amount and your cost per click was this, and then you can see the conversion rate. Now look at this. For this search query, your ads triggered and you got 929 clicks. For that, you paid 6,432 rupees. And look at this revenue, because this is from an e-commerce website. So your revenue is about 57,000 rupees. So if your margin is more than 15%, okay, your net, um, if you calculate all those overheads and all that, so if you think you finally save 15% or more, so is this a bad idea let this run, or would you like to say no, add it to the negative list and I don't want my ads to trigger on this? What will you do in this case? So let it run. Another example is this one, where you paid about 2000 rupees, and look at the fantastic conversion rate. People who typed this clicked, saw your ad, clicked that, and then you got a fantastic 11.46% conversion rate. Can you see this? 3.72% and 11.46. Now look at this one, 22,000 about. So you paid about 2,000 rupees, and about 22,000 rupees is your revenue. Are we not in profit if our net profit margin is more than 12, 13, even 15%, let's say 15%, are we not in profits? So let this thing continue. And if you want to take full advantage of this situation, now what is next? What is next? You can use these search terms for search engine optimization, because this report proves that these are the keywords which are converting and generating business for you, isn't it? Yep. Everybody, is this clear? You got that? What I'm saying? Did you get the importance of this report now? So this is amazingly powerful. So this is what you will be seeing. Yeah. Okay. So this is, people do it other way around. You talk to an SEO agency and they will ask you, sir, ma'am, give us the keywords. And the business owner knows nothing about the keywords, and he would give all generic and all brand keywords, okay, thinking for these this is how people search, okay, because he doesn't have any idea about, or he or she, the business owner, doesn't have any idea about it. And then the agency says, okay, we guarantee for 50% keywords we will bring you on first page, okay. But does that give you business? It doesn't give you the business, okay. So you do it this way: run the adwords and check the keywords which are giving you the business, and then do the SEO. Yeah, everybody, is that clear? Sunil, Urvashi. Okay, so now look at this report. This is the campaign report, and can you see this remarketing campaign report where the bounce rate is 78.91% and the conversion rate is 0.96%. So look at this. You spent about 4,000 rupees. Let me highlight this for you. You spent about 4,000 rupees and your revenue was about 2,000 rupees. It's a complete loss making proposition, isn't it? You are losing money out there. Now, will you let this remarketing campaign run? Will you let this remarketing campaign run? Or will you stop it? You will stop it? Yeah, clearly. Clearly, you will stop it. But I tell you, if your business objective is to sell through remarketing, then definitely you should stop it, or at least uh, uh, retweaked the strategy for your remarketing campaign. But if your business objective is getting the brand visibility, okay, so in that case, this is perfectly fine, because you are getting visibility and you are generating some revenue also. So it's not a loss in that case. So it completely depends how you take it. Uh, and what is your business objective. Yeah, if this is clear, I can show you the links, the reports, where you can see these reports in the acquisition section. So you go to acquisition section and you go to AdWords, and you check the campaign reports, okay. So this is where you will be seeing all those campaign reports, and these are the search query reports that I had shown you. Yeah, so these are those uh, reports, and then this is the hour of day report that I had shown you. So feel free to check all these reports over here. Feel free to check all these reports in Google Analytics AdWords section, and take an informed decision and improve your campaign conversions. Another thing is, if you simply add a secondary dimension called uh, device category, okay, device category over here, and filter it on mobile. Just go to advanced filter, and for device say mobile, and say apply, and you will see from mobile devices what is the bounce rate, what is the conversion rate, because for many websites, okay, the conversion from the mobile device will not be that great. So this is how it will help you understand whether you are getting any conversion or engagement from the mobile devices or not, or it is a good idea to let your ads appear on mobile devices also, or you can simply exclude them, okay. So you have settings in campaign and you know that how to do this. Okay. So this is how it will help you. Everybody, is this making sense? Is this clear? So now I can show you how to link analytics and AdWords. Just let me log in. So I think I'll launch Firefox for this. And so I am just checking in the meantime the list of people who submitted the feedback on 15th. So it was submitted by Shrishti, Shuchi, Ravi, Yusuf, and Enid, yeah, and Dhruti. So these are the people I can check the list of the people who had submitted the feedback. And yeah, so how come you are not able to the recall the UTM parameters we had discussed? I mean, I'm just asking, is there, so these people and except one person, you said a little, you remember a little about it. We talked about the UTM parameters in great detail. So quickly confirm how many of you were there in the last class. While I am, so Yusuf, Shrishti, you remember, Ravi, you remember that we talked about UTM parameters in great detail. And I had said, why a little bit? What is wrong? Don't you remember those examples? I said that email traffic will not go to your direct traffic if you are using UTM parameters. And if you put a banner on a high traffic website like uh, uh, Rediff, that's strange. That is strange. We had spent almost an hour, in fact, on this in the last class. Urchin tracking module. Come on, you disappoint me. Let me once again show you. Once again. Okay. One second, let me fetch. Let me fetch the slide for you. We discussed it after the audience reports, after the demographics. So tell me, did I ask you, do you want this email traffic, which is converting at 15.79% to merge with direct traffic? Will you let it happen? Okay. So, Urvashi, were you there in the last class? You know why I'm asking this again and again? Because it is strange that uh, you did not submit feedback. Were you there in the last class, Urvashi? Yusuf, you were there in the class. Dhruti was there in the class. Dhruti is not in the session today. Yeah. Okay, let me show you another thing. So who else was in the last class? Shrishti was there. So Shrishti, did you were there, you submitted, Shuchi, you submitted, Ravi, you submitted the feedback and all, and okay. And I'll tell you why I'm asking this again and again, and why I said that I'm disappointed that you are not able to recall it. I tell you, because I had said that UTM parameters are not for Google AdWords. That is why I'm asking it again. Okay, you got the link. Okay, sure. So, is there session 3 link? Wonderful. Thank you so much for providing this. This will clear all the confusion. If we did not cover this, then I need to complete it. Because I also did not get the recording link. So I'm asking it because I'm also not able to recall. I all I know is in the feedback it was clearly mentioned. Yeah, it's here. How are you saying that we did not do it? Can you see this? UTM source medium, UTM campaign. Can you see this? Name of the website, email list name. I mean, we have wasted a lot of time today just to figure it out we did it or not. Can you see this now? Yusuf, Ravi, Srishti. And when we had started this, So why are you not saying that we discuss this? Because it was a little confusing for me whether I am able to explain you properly the acquisition report. When I'm talking about source medium, I'm not getting any responses. I had shown you all this, the acquisition default grouping report, and that's what I said. You remember that this is the slide I'm saying. This is the slide. I just showed you this slide. Email 15.79%. Yeah. Can you see this now? Would you not like to take the credit for this result? What else you expect? Just 475 sessions. And look at the conversion rate, 15.79. 53%, 53,000 is the transaction, the revenue. Okay, so we did discuss this in great detail. Okay, I don't know how come anybody not remember this. We and it was discussed for almost an hour. You can see this starting around 2:40. I mean the time on the timeline, and ended at 3:38. Okay, so thank you for this link, and I'll talk to the concerned person that you should get the updated link. And is there any technical glitch because of that you missed that? Okay, so anyways, coming back to this, so linking analytics and AdWords is not very complicated because uh, all you need, I tell you what all you need. Okay, first of all, one second. Let me close this one, this presentation. Okay, so to link GA and AdWords, you need added permission at GA property level, and you need administrative access at AdWords account. Okay, so remember this: you need added permission at GA property level and administrative access at AdWords account. And let us say your ID is Google ID at gmail.com. So this ID should have added permission in analytics at property level, and this ID should have administrative access in AdWords. That is all you need. So I show you this over here. If you go to your account, you can see this. I am logged in here as graybox technologies at gmail.com. And if I go to user management, because this is the property level, right, you can see this graybox technologies has added permission clearly. Okay, so this is all you need, and you know how to assign the how to give the access. If that AdWords account doesn't have the ID which is registered with AdWords, or you signed up with AdWords, it doesn't have the added access at property level. This is where you do it. Okay, you choose added and you do this. Now, so this is what you need over here. And in the AdWords, you click the gear icon and you go to account settings. And in account settings, you will be using this account access link to see if this ID Graybox Technologies with which you are logged in to AdWords account has administrative access or not. So this is all you need to link these two accounts. So we have the permissions that we need to link these two accounts, and I tell you how do you do that. I just show you. Let me fetch this for you. So when you are in the admin section, so choose your account, choose your property, the property you want to link with AdWords account, and then click on AdWords linking. Click on AdWords linking, and you can see when you click on new link group, it is able to fetch this 10-digit customer ID from this account, because and you can see this ID 12573021778. and this is the customer 10-digit customer ID. Yeah, you can see this. Now it is able to fetch because it has the permissions at the AdWords account at the administrative level, and this is also an account in Google Analytics with added permissions at the property level. So this is how it is done, and you simply turn it on. You click on continue, and then you give this linking some name. So you can call it the name of the company, and you can say analytics and AdWords linking. And notice this property has only two it has only two views. Okay, default website view and test view. So if you want AdWords data in both the views, or how many views we can have in a property, how many views we can have in a property? So okay, so let me remind you, we can have 25 views. Yeah, 100 accounts, 50 properties, and 25 views per property. So if you have created multiple views and you want AdWords data in all these views, you need to turn it on. Okay, all the views in which you want the data, and you simply click on link accounts, and finally done. This is how you link. This is how you link. So we have linked it successfully. One linked account you can see, and two linked views. Now you go to your AdWords account, go to linked accounts just to make sure that what I have just said it's correct or not, and go to Google Analytics, and you will see this. You will see this linking. It will take a little time before it can be loaded for you. Yeah, so you can see this argon tensile, two linked views, and one goal imported in case you do that. Okay, so I pressed Command R, because of that it reloaded. So is that clear, everyone? How do you link this? Abhishek, Divya, Akshay, I'm just asking randomly. Suneet, is that clear? How do you link that? Okay. Okay. So it looks like it was a tough week, huh? you completely forgot something that we discussed for more than an hour. I'm still not coming out of it. Okay. So let's see another thing, because when you link analytics and AdWords, you need to make sure when you go to preferences, you need to make sure that your tracking auto tagging is set to yes. Okay, it must be set to yes. By default it is yes. For some reason somebody changed it to no, that you make sure after linking it should be set to yes. So you don't need to use UTM parameters with your final URLs. You don't add them to your final URLs in AdWords. Okay, you don't use them, because if you use UTM parameters with AdWords account, which is linked with an analytics account, you will lose a lot of data. So do you want to work more and lose data? Do you want to work more and lose data? Definitely not. Now look at this link. I'll share this link with you, and then whenever you have some time, you can go through this link, and you will see the benefits of auto tagging. So this explains you auto tagging versus manual tagging, and it says if you are using UTM parameters, it means you are on manual tagging. If you are not using them, and if you have linked the analytics and AdWords, so you are using the auto tracking on. And it says manual tagging can provide data for only the following dimensions. But when you use auto tagging, you can see data for several additional dimensions. Okay, and when you use auto tagging, you get richer data with manual tagging in the following reports. So we definitely want to see more data, more reports, more dimensions, and we want to work less. Why we would like to add UTM parameters unnecessary? Because it whenever there is a human intervention, it is error prone. Okay, so let's get rid of everything and get richer data. So this is the link that you should be reading on AdWords auto tagging benefits. Okay, now is this clear? Can we move on to the next thing? Can we move on to the next topic? Everybody? Yeah? Okay. All right. Uh, so this is search engine optimization report. This is another interesting part. And the webmaster tools provides data about what users see in Google search results before they decide to click to your site or another site. Okay. Now you can use this data to identify opportunities and prioritize development effort to increase the number of visitors to your site. And what does that mean? I tell you. So I'll sign out from here first of all, and so that I can show you the results. So let's say we are Fitbit, okay, and we manage Fitbit with Google Analytics, and you can see this thing. The search term I'm entering over here is by Fitbit fitness band, or just Fitbit fitness band India online. This is my search query. This is my search query. So now there are many things, and you are seeing these results. Okay. And now we are not talking about the ads over here, these shopping ads or this text ad. We are not talking about. We are only focusing on what? We are focusing only on this organic part. Okay. So an end user types a search query, enters a search query, and in response, Google shows these list of links. Okay. And how many links? You can see this. How many links there are? Is it about 8 million records, or it's 800,000 records? So it's about 900,000 records, right? So it's about 900,000 records. So 9 lakh records approximate. So for this search query, okay, let me type it in the text editor for you. My search query one is this, and in response, Google shows you 8,89,000 records. 889,000. Okay. And we are Fitbit. Okay. So we are appearing at one, two, three. Okay. We are appearing at position number three. Yes. Can you see this? We are appearing at position number three. So landing page, this one, fitbit.com/in. This is the landing page from Fitbit. It is appearing at position number three. Okay. And you see these three things: the title, the landing page URL, and this description. These three together, they are called uh, a snippet. Okay. So this is a snippet of Fitbit. Now I change my okay. Another thing is, I did not click any link. I'm an end user. I had entered this. I didn't click any link. So for all these 8,89,000 or 889,000 results, the impression count is increased by one. Is that clear, everyone? It doesn't mean that in impression count will be increased only for the links which are appearing on page one. It will also be increased by one one by one for all the pages, all the search results. So it says 889,000 pages appeared, okay, on page one and all other pages. For all of them, the impression count has been increased by one. Now I am changing my query. I am saying by Fitbit Fitness Band India Online. Okay. Now we are Fitbit. Where are we appearing? One, two, three, four, five. We are appearing at position number five. Okay. The same URL, you can see that. So I am copying my search term, pasting into the text box in the text editor. Search query 2. This is my search query. Okay. And in response, how many pages? It's 288,000, 2,88,000. So for all these pages, the impression count increased by one. Yeah. Okay. Now what is the landing page? Landing page, because we are Fitbit, so we have to focus on only on our page. So our page is appearing. This is an ad clearly excluded. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this landing page appeared at position number 5. Landing page, this appearing at position number 5. Now this page will be appearing sometimes at position 1, 3, 5, 13, 18, 27, 45, 4,000 or whatever. Okay, so we really don't know how many searches are happening for which our page, which is fitbit.com/in, is appearing at what position. We have no idea, but Google keeps record of everything, and then it tells you what is your average position. So average position formula is really simple. It is sum of all the positions divided by unique queries, unique number of queries. By this, it makes it 3 and 5. So this is 4, and this is 3 plus 5. This is 8. 2 unique queries. Everybody, average position 4. Clear? Is that clear? How did we get that average position 4? So now think of all those search terms people will be entering, users will be entering. Google keeps track of everything, and this is how it will be shown to you. Everybody, is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, so uh, yeah, there can be any number of queries, Shilpa, because we really don't have idea how many queries there would be. But this is how internally it is calculated. So my point is, if you are understanding it conceptually, I can explain you two reports. Now these reports are so if you look at the landing page report, it if you understand this concept, so landing pages report will help you identify pages on your site that have good click-through rates but have poor average position. Okay, so let's do this. Let's check this one. Okay, now can you see this? This is the landing page report, and over here I go to the search console and I go to landing pages under acquisition only. Over here, okay, so the data will appear only for the last 90 days in search engine report. So you need to choose the last 90 days. So let's go to from May 1 till date. So notice this page, 7 benefits of Ragi for kids, appeared 21,051 times. Okay, and it was clicked 1880 times, and its average position was 10. And this makes it, this clicks 1880 divided by 21,051 and 200 makes its click through rate 8.93, and it is appearing at position number 10. Now everybody tell me, is 10 a good position? Is this a good position? It means you are appearing either at the bottom of the first page, or sometimes you are appearing at page number 2. Is that correct? For some queries, this page is appearing either at the bottom of the first page or on top of second page. So this is how we are getting this average position 10. Yeah. So everybody, now you need to pay attention, and who will tell me this? If you are at position number 10 and getting a click through rate of 8.93, it means people are liking your content. That is why they are clicking it, even if you are at the bottom or if you are at the top of the second page. Sometimes they are going to the second page also. Okay, and you are getting clicks over there, right? So if you improve this position, will you not get a better click through rate? How many times you click the top 5 links? How many times you click the top 5 links? Don't you click most of the time the top 5 6 links? Have you noticed that you go to second page very rarely? Do you go to the second page frequently? Do you go to the second? We do it sometimes. Okay, when we are not seeing after several search queries, we are not getting the desired results, we go to the second page, but we go to the second page rarely, right? So this, and then we click most of the time because we get the relevant result, because Google results are all about relevance. So we click the link in top 5 6. So people are clicking despite the position 10 or higher. I mean higher when you are on the page 2. So if you improve this position, you start appearing on top. This will improve your click through rate. You will get more clicks. You will get more clicks, and more clicks means more traffic on your website. Everybody, is that clear? Is this part clear, everybody? Why this report is important and why you should be working on things like that? And how will you improve this position? By on page optimization and by building more links. Okay, so you improve your SEO, get a better result, get a better click through rate, because people are still liking it. This is the proof of that. Yeah. So okay, now the next report over here is the queries report. This is another interesting report, and you can see this. People type benefits of Ragi benefits for babies, Ragi for kids, Ragi benefits for baby. So these are some search queries Google is showing you in this period, yeah. And your pages, okay, that it is not going to tell you which page. Your pages are appearing at some position. So for this benefits of Ragi for babies, some of your, okay, your page, one of your page appeared 1225 times. Can you see this impression? And then people clicked on that 174 times. So 174 divided by 1225, that makes it 14.20%. Okay, so you had an okay click through rate and your position was 3.9. It means you are appearing on top at least in top 5 links, yeah. And then you are getting this rate 14.20. And when you are appearing a little lower, average position is 4.1, your click through rate goes down. When you are appearing at good position like 1.9, what is 1.9? You are appearing at position 1 or position 2. Yeah, is that clear? And that gives you a 36% click through rate. Are we able to relate to this, that a better position leads to a better click through rate? Better click through rates, more traffic organic on your website. Look at this one, position 1, and that makes the click through rate 50%. Position 2, click through rate is 35%. Yeah, is this clear, everybody? Do you get that? Isn't it exciting that how powerful it is. Yeah, this is not paid search. Who said it is paid search? One to four. These are no, Shilpa. No. You don't include these things. This report is for organic. These reports are for organic. So we are only focusing only on the organic. So no, AdWords is out from this report. It's not including these reports. Yeah, clear? Okay. Now, I want to show you an example why this report is very important. This makes us happy. Okay, but I tell you the sad part of it and where you need to work. So for that, I need to put a filter. So I'm saying where your show me the result where average position is less than 3. It means you are appearing at position number 1, 2, 3 on top of the page, and your click through rate is bad. Your CTR is also less than 3. Okay, and see this. You are appearing at position number 1. Despite that, your click through rate is 0.23%. Okay, for 429 impressions, only one time it was clicked. Whereas few minutes back we saw when the position was 1, the click through rate was 50%. Yeah, over here 1 and then 0.38%. What is wrong? Why people are not clicking despite you are appearing on top? Are you getting this? Are you getting this what I'm saying? Everybody, are you getting this what I'm saying? Only Shilpa and Prathamesh, Shrishti, Abhishek. What about others? Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So, despite a fantastic position 1, we are not getting clicks. What is wrong with this? So, the wrong part is with your snippet. I said in the beginning when I started explaining this report that these three together called a snippet. Now tell me, if I type something, okay, let's forget it. I'll type something else. So let's say buy 1 plus 5, that's the hot deal. I'm completely against Chinese items, although I never buy a Chinese phone. So, or anything which is Chinese. So, okay, just the patriotic thought. Anyways, so buy 1 plus 5, okay, just to understand the concept. So, I'm saying when you type something like this, will you click the first link or will you, okay, let us type India Online, okay, let's make it more obvious with our intent. Okay, so you are getting okay, so we are not getting actually the kind of result we should see because I think it's limited only on Amazon. 1 second, so let us change this thing by uh, mini display port to HDMI adapter. Okay, so uh, which link will you click? What is the difference that you are seeing? What is the difference you are seeing over here? Would you like to click this one because the rating is 4.6, the reviews are 3000 plus, and over here you can see the ratings, but you are seeing a lower rating with less reviews. Yeah, and over here you are seeing 3.8 rating and 89. You are also seeing a little more information. Yeah, over here you are seeing price also. Yeah, you are seeing price also. So let's change this once again and let's say buy Fitbit fitness band India Online. No, we are not getting the desired result. Once again, Not here too. Okay. Now, which link is better for you? Forget about the ads. Forget about the ads because we are focusing only on organic. Which one? Which is the link that you would like to click? The first one, the second one, or to start with, you will click this one, or maybe this one. Which link will you click? Which link is more interesting and relevant to you, or this one? Which link will you click? Will you click the first link? How many of you will click the first link? How many of you will click the first link? Anybody who will click the first link? Anybody will click the first link? Why you will not click the first link and three or four? Why you would like to click three or four? Ravi, why would you like to click four? You said four. Why? Okay, and Yusuf, why second or third? And if I ask you, Yusuf, second or third, tell me which one, second or third. So it is snippet, right? It is snippet. Rating makes it look more genuine. Absolutely right. And you are getting more information. The first link is not giving you any information. The second link is giving you a little information because Amazon is in itself authority. So you might click that. Okay. Yusuf said second also. So it is because Amazon. Okay. It's because of the site's authority. Now, Flipkart is more relevant in this case because it is showing you the reviews, the ratings, the price, and the details that you may be interested in. Okay, so it is your snippet that makes it compelling. Okay, if your snippet is poor, expect a lower click through rate despite your fantastic position number one. Everybody, is this report clear now? Did I make my point clear over here? Why people would not click despite this fantastic position number one? Why only one click for 429 impressions? When they are themselves typing food circle and your ad is appearing at your page is appearing at position number. Yeah. So everybody, is that clear? Yeah. Okay. No, 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 no. So AdWords has got nothing to do with this, Yusuf. AdWords has got nothing to do with. It's only limited to what we are talking is organic. So you need to work on your snippet. So tell your developers to implement snippet in a way that it should appear nicely. Okay, it should appear the way you want it. There are many ways of doing it. Everybody, is that clear? If this is clear, we are done with acquisition report, and I would like to move on to the behavior report. Yeah. So today, because of that UTM parameter confusion, we lost some time. So I think I will have to extend the session today by some time. So should we continue with behavior? Should we continue with behavior? Yeah. Yeah. Break will take. We'll take break around 11:45. Will that be okay? Will that be okay? Let me show you a couple of reports, and then the practical part we'll do post break. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So yeah. So let's do it. Okay. So let me tell you. My objective whenever I am uh, taking a session on web analytics, because we work with several businesses. So my objective is always to share with you the best practices and what are the most important things that you must know. Okay, I know the time is the only constraint here is the time. Okay, but it's everywhere. Okay, you don't study everything, whatever you enroll for. Okay, you are taken to a platform from where you can start exploring your own. Okay, but I just try to give as much as possible so that you spend less time in learning more things. Okay, so yes, of course, you might feel that I'm explaining too many things in this 4 weeks period. Yeah, but you have the recording. you can always go through the recording, the part we are discussing, and you can implement it. Okay, but implement it in the best way, using the best methodologies. Okay, am I going too fast? Am I explaining too many options? All right then. So let's see this one. See, uh, and I want you to read this for me. Okay, thank you, Yusuf. So can anyone quickly read it? Can someone turn on the mic and read it for us loudly? Who can do this? Who will do this? Divya, will you do that?
If you can,
Ravi, I could hear you, but there was a lot of echo. So try again, Ravi. Try again, Ravi. You can unmute yourself, or let me do it. No, I'm not able to unmute you. Okay, you have a mic problem. So who would like to read it quickly? Because we don't have much time. So please quickly, who will do it? Yusuf, would you like to do this? Read it for us. Okay, Shilpa, please do this. Yeah, any of you.
yeah, yeah, it's audible.
Yeah, I can
Hello.
hear you.
Yeah. If you can read this, you have a strange mind too. I couldn't believe that I could um, actually understand what I was reading. The phenomenal power of the human mind, according to the research at uh, uh, sorry, this is
Power of the human mind
uh,
according to a research.
yeah, to the research at which university. It doesn't matter in what order the letters in the word are. The only important thing is that the first and the last letter be in the right place. The rest can be total mess and you can still read it without a problem. This is because the human mind does not read everything
Every letter by itself.
uh, yeah, by itself, but the word as a whole. Amazing her. Yeah, and um, I always thought spelling was important. If you can read this, share it.
Yeah, fantastic. So thank you so much, Shilpa.
Yeah.
Now, everybody, did you notice that despite the order, a different order of all those letters in a word, Shilpa could read it. Okay, so it can be read very easily. You can write it. If you can read this, you have a strange mind too. I could not believe that I could actually understand what I was reading. The phenomenal power of the human mind, according to a research at Cambridge University. It doesn't matter in what order the letters in a word are. The only important thing is that the first and the last letter be in the right place. The rest can be a total mess, and you can still read it without a problem. This is because the human mind does not read every letter by itself, but the word as a whole. Amazing, huh? Yeah. So, and I always thought sleeping spelling was important, and if you can read this, share it. Yeah. So Yusuf could read it, Ravi could read it. Wonderful. We all can read this. Most people can read this. Yeah. So this is how we read. Now tell me if I show you this report. And let me change the time over here, the period over here, and let me take a very long period, let's say from January 1 to December uh, 31, which makes it a 365 days period. Now see, in this period, these are the list of all the pages. Okay, sorted in descending order on number of views. So in a way, you can see this was the page which was most popular on this website, or which was viewed the most on this website in this period of 1 year, 365 days. But people spent only 21 seconds. Can you see the third metric, average time on page? 21 seconds. Now tell me, is 21 second is less time to read the content of a page? How much time Shilpa took? Less than 30 seconds. And for the content which was not arranged in the right order. Yeah, everybody, is that clear? That we really don't need too much time to read the content of a page, and we read it very quickly, we scan it very very quickly. We all could scan it very quickly, and I simply typed this page appeared in response of my search query, and you immediately said that I will click the second link or third link, or somebody said I'll click the third or the fourth link. And why you will click? Because you shared your reasons behind that. Yeah, did you take much time to read this information? It happened in few seconds, and sometimes it happens in fraction of a second. This is how we all read. We read from left to right, we read from top to bottom, and we read it very quickly. So your page can be scanned by your users very quickly. So it has to be defined in a bulleted, it has to be defined with bulleted points, the heading tags, bold, italicized, color, and all that. And your user's mind will quickly scan this and will make an important decision about that page. Everybody, so is this clear now? Average time on page is good enough. This is not something that you should worry about it. Okay, I generally start with this because I want to make this clear, that if you are seeing this and wondering why people are spending only 1 minute or 2 minutes, is this a too less session time, or is this spending 33 seconds average on page is too less? Like, no, it's not. It's okay, it's perfectly fine. Okay, as long as somebody has written an essay. So uh, or reading for some exam, so that's totally different. Okay, so this is the section called behavior, and it will help you identify the popular content on your website. One such report in behavior section is site content all pages. These are the list of all the pages sorted in descending order on the number of views, and as you can see, this is the top page when it comes to the number of views. But the important thing about it, why you should know about this, that it says this page has been 18.51% time entry point to your website, the landing page to your website. A user session starts with the landing page, right? So it has been 18.51% times the entry point to your website, or the first page of your users. Okay, so it is important for you to know what is the bounce rate in such case. If people start the session with one of your top pages and the bounce rate is high, there is something wrong. There is something wrong with the page content, or probably you don't have the enough engaging content, or the other element that will take them to the next page. And at the same time, I'll explain the exit also. So when 100 people were on this page, 28.95%, so let's make it simple, 29 people exited from this page. This is not bounce, this is not bounce. So people, 100 people were on this page, and at 29 times people exited from this page. So this is percentage exit. Okay, and this is why it is important to know what is the bounce rate when we are looking at this report, and you need to take an important decision. If the average time on page is really low, is less than 15 seconds, then you should do something about it. But above 15 seconds, I believe you need to check the content of the page. You can do it on your own by running a timer, and make sure that you could read that in 15-20 seconds. So that is how you will make sure. Now another thing is, this page, despite the highest views, wasn't the top landing page on your website. The top landing page on your website with 23.55% is this page, with less number of total views. Now it is the same report. If you don't like the URLs and if you want to look at the page title, so click on that. It is the same report. It's just that instead of showing the URLs, it is showing you the page title. So whichever way you feel comfortable, you can view this report by changing this dimension. The next report is the landing page report before going to the break. And you can see now this 23.55%. So this page has come on top. Okay, so the people, 44,000 times people started their session with this page. And again, you need to make sure what was the bounce rate and what was the average session duration when people had started their session with this page. And if it is too low, you really need to check what is wrong with this. Okay, bounce rate is absolutely great, it's just 3.03%. So there is nothing to worry about it. When people start their session with this page, they are fine because bounce rate is only 3.03%. So this is all you need to check. Now we'll continue post break, and it's 11:44. So let's connect in 20 minutes from now. So how about 12:05, everybody? How about 12:05? And post your queries in the meantime. Okay. All right. So enjoy your tea break. All right. All right. So I'm also back. Let's continue what we were discussing before break, and let me just make sure that everybody is back. So quickly acknowledge if everybody is on the machine. Okay, great. So before break, I had explained these two reports. Is all pages report clear to you, and landing pages also? And what is the difference? The landing page report is the list of pages uh, where your users start their visits from, sessions from. Is that clear? And why it is important? Because we want to see what is the bounce rate, what is the average session duration, and how many pages they are viewing when they are starting their session from these pages. Since landing pages are important, okay, so what is a landing page technically speaking? So any page of your website can be the landing page. That will be the first page of your users session. So let's say I am typing this one over here. What we were typing, Sony PlayStation. Okay, so I click on this. Okay, buy PS4 system PlayStation, and then this will take me to PlayStation.com, the official site of PlayStation. Now this is the page, and you notice this is not the home page. This is not the home page. This is some page under Explore and PS4, right? So for me, the landing page is this one. Okay, so a user might start depending upon the page he is landing on the session from. So this is the landing page example. Now this report shows you all those pages where the users started their sessions from, and these are the metrics and why they are important to we now know. Okay, so if you are using, or if you are acquiring users using AdWords or Facebook campaigns or email campaigns, and these are those landing pages that you are using to bring those users on your website, then you must check what is the bounce rate in that case, what is the average session duration in that case, and if they are completing the goals that you want them to take some action, are they taking those actions or not? So is that clear, everybody? Are these two reports, all pages and landing pages report, clear to you? Quickly tell me. Is that clear? Yeah? Okay. So no reply means I'll take it as okay. Okay. All right. So the exit pages report. This is another important report, and I tell you why. I'll show you a slide for that. When you try to move away from a page, have you ever seen a dialog box like this? If you try to close a page, have you ever seen a dialog box which says wait? Have you seen that? Yeah. Okay. So what is happening now? User is trying to move away from this page. So user is trying to close this browser window entirely, or trying to close this tab, or trying to open another uh, URL over here. Okay, so these are the three ways you can close it. So you can write code, your development team will do that for you. Okay, so they can write code. It will detect if user is trying to move away from this page. Why it is important? If I take you to this site, if I am on the checkout page, I have a test account on this website, I can tell you this. Or tell me any website, I can show you on that website. So I'm just uh, trying to complete the purchase. I have added an item to the cart, and then I am on the checkout confirmation page. And at this stage, I am almost at the verge of payment, right? I'm almost at the verge of payment, where I have chosen the payment method and my shipping and billing address and all that, and I'm saying confirm order. But I don't say this. I'm closing this. So don't you think, when the user was about to convert, it is a good idea to hold, uh, if the cart value is high? Okay, you need to check that programmatically. Your development team will do that. If the cart value is high, can you offer him an additional discount, 5%, 7%, or something, some reward points, with an offer like this? And the conversion that you are about to lose will now happen for you, isn't it? So in this report, you will see the pages people were on before they exited your website. Okay, is that clear? I'm repeating, this is the list of all those pages people were on uh, before exiting your website. So they exit. So 43,317 times people exited from this page when they were on this page. When 29,000 plus from this page and 26,000 from this page. So this is how it is. And 4,399 exited the website, left the website from the home page. You can see this. So if you think you are seeing a page over here in this list which is close to the conversion, then you can think something like this, okay, or whatever you think is going to work in your favor. So that is why this report is important. Everybody, is that clear? Yeah, this can be any page of your website. This can be any page of your website. You need to decide, you know about your website, if it is close to the conversion. So yeah, of course, you can show that kind of offer, isn't it? Have you ever bought from street market? Have you ever bought from a street market, and then this guy says, uh, 500 bucks, and you say, okay, I don't want that. So then this guy says what? This they come they come to the point and then say, okay, how much would you pay? Okay, so that's what they do. So that's what we are doing. If you have that kind of margins, I mean, that may not be a great example, but yes, if you want to uh, see the improvement in conversion, so sometimes you can do that. As I said, one of the examples, if the cart value was very high, you don't want to lose this, you can offer a five additional 5%. Don't offer it to everyone, otherwise people will start using this as a trick. Okay, now uh, I hope you remember that Vitara Brezza page. Let it load once again. This got stuck at 98%, a bad user experience. Yeah, so this is what we know about this page. You know what Google thinks about this page? This is what Google thinks about it. I'll just type it. It could not even fetch it. Yeah. Google gives it a page. This page speed test gives it a 0. Yeah. And it says this page is not optimized and is likely to deliver a slow user experience. Please prioritize and apply the recommendations below. Now, this is part of user experience, and user experience is part of SEO. So, this is the tool that you should be using to check if your key pages are fine, what Google thinks about it. I'll just paste it in the text box. I will also paste it in the text editor. So while watching the recording, you can see this, which is the speed test URL. Now, uh, it also tells you that how you can fix it. So you need to take a screenshot of this and then show it to, and then give this link to your developer and ask her to fix it. And your developers would know how to fix it. These are some suggestions. It says the 8.1 MB is the logo file size. Can you believe this? Somebody is using a logo file whose size is 8.1 MB. It should be 30, 40, 50K, maximum 100 KB if it is very high res. So somebody just uploaded it without applying the brain. So that's what you can see. So this is what makes this page loading really slow. And there are other suggestions like you can minify JavaScript. It's not, it should be, it is not. You can minify the CSS. Your developers would know about it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Minify HTML. You just take a screenshot, expand all of them, take a full screenshot, and then tell your developer, please fix it. And once they say it has been fixed, and now you can check. So come back to this tool, check it, take another screenshot and compare it with the previous one. You will definitely see the improvements if they applied some fixes on that. Yeah. But let us say, uh, yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that. Sure, Yusuf. So this is the link Yusuf has shared with us. Let us see what Google thinks about greenbacks UAE. Yeah. So this needs some work. 72 plus it should be okay, but this is not bad. Okay, this is not bad. This looks okay. I can see this looks okay. 69 is not a bad score. 72 plus should be minimum. Now over here you need more. Actually, you need more, but you are above 72, so you are fine. Okay, it's not that bad actually. So this is okay. Now you can see some of the images that you need to optimize. And then Yusuf, what you can do, you can download these images, optimize images from here, and you can replace your images on this. So this is a 73.4 KB image, this is 70 KB image, and as per Google, 51% further reduction without losing the visual appeal quality is possible. 49% for this, 50% for this. So what you can do, you can download these images from here and replace your existing ones on the site. So this part will be covered. You don't need a developer for that, right? And for you have, it looks like you have done a lot of things. Optimization found. You have minified the CSS, minified HTML, minified JavaScript. You have done this job. So that's a good one. What you have done. Yeah. Yeah. So everyone, you can, yes, Shilpa, you can also check. Shristi, you can also check. Okay, so let me take one more because we don't have enough time today. So I can either check it at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the session. So I have taken this one. No problems. We can quickly check this one. You know, but the problem is how many pages will you be checking? You are only checking the home page, huh? So the home page is not the most viewed page in most cases. People don't come to your website directly on the home page. People reach your website through AdWords, through Facebook campaigns, through organic, through email links. They don't reach your website directly. Most cases, only people who are loyal, they generally go to the home page. Okay, so that is what you can see in the analytics also. And yeah, so this looks good on mobile also. I don't see any problem. I can see a menu also over here with next to the home page. So this looks okay to me, but this needs a little work, and then you know what to do. Okay, some things you can do on your own. Rest of the things you can get your get you can get fixed from your developer. Now, if you are wondering what are those pages, okay, which are viewed the most, and and what is their page speed load. So take the latest period, don't take a very long period and a past period, because that is not needed. Probably if you are checking it for 2 years back, it makes no sense, because in the last 2 years your development team would have applied a lot of fixes on that. So looking at the report which is too old for page speed makes no sense. Take the latest period. So for this purpose, although this is a test account, I don't know how great data we will have, but let's check it for May 2017, and I say apply. Okay, and then I go to the site speed, and then I go to the overview. And yeah, so it says in Safari this is loaded in 5.77 seconds, in UC browser 7.63, and Chrome it takes 52 seconds. Can you believe that? Chrome takes maximum time. Show it to a developer. What is wrong? Okay, what is wrong? This is a test account, and we don't fix it for this purpose only. Okay, so what is wrong with this page rendering, so that Chrome takes almost 53 seconds? So get it fixed, and go to country, and then you will see this page is loaded in 8.56 seconds. That is obvious, because the data center is in the United States. Okay, it's in Texas, Houston. So the page is loaded really fast when it is accessed, when this website or all the pages are accessed from United States, and when they are accessed from India, they take 42 seconds. Okay, so this tells you that your website should be hosted near to the target audience. If this website's target audience is in India, it should be hosted somewhere near to India or in India. So if you have a data center in Mumbai, for example, Amazon now has a data center in Mumbai, or you can be in close proximity. You can go to you can talk to the guys in Singapore, okay, and see Qatar, 105 seconds. So that is how you should be checking it, where it should be hosted, because this is called latency. And then it shows you the page. So these are the top pages, okay, and this much time they take. This page is surprisingly fast, 7.62 seconds, which is perfectly fine. This page takes 76 seconds, so this is the home page. Okay, so there is something horribly wrong that needs to be fixed. And then you go to speed suggestions report, so that you can see all your top pages. And I said, remember this, don't forget, check it for the recent period, don't check it for the very long historic period. Okay, it is not going to helpful, it will be rather confusing. Okay, so it's taking some time. Okay, all right, so loaded. Now this is sorted again on the page views. So this page is very popular. So 7 benefits of Ragi for kids, and this page takes 37 seconds. There is something wrong. This page cannot be loaded in 0 seconds. Okay, so there is something wrong in the data collection. And now you can see that if you click on this link, You don't need to use that speed pay suggestion tool for all your pages. You can always come to this report speed suggestion and you can check that your page speed score is 53, 51, 45. This one looks good, 87, but I think there is some problem. Okay, there is some problem. And then this one, and then this one, 53 with 0 seconds, some problem. Okay, so click on this link, and then the same speed insight will be loaded for this page directly from your analytics account, and you will be able to see all those suggestions and all that. Yeah, everybody, is that clear? Is speed test clear to you? Is it important for you now? Yeah. So this looks poor on mobile and desktop, both. Yeah. So let me ask quickly, Ravi, Seju, Suneet, Divya, is the importance of these reports clear to you? Okay, great. Now let's. Okay, do you have any queries? Do you have any queries? Do you have any queries? Can I explain the next one? Okay, so go ahead, Ravi. Post your question. Post your question. Go ahead. Okay, 72 is okay. Not good. 72 is okay. That is what you need. Minimum. Shilpa. So Ravi, I think this is beyond what we are discussing. So can you connect with me after the session for this? Don't forget, and at the end of the session, tell me. Okay, and you can even share your screen with me to show me this thing. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Okay, anything which we are discussing right now, any queries are related to, let's use the Google language. Yeah, relevant queries. Any relevant queries? No? Okay, all right. So, what people are searching on your site, you should know that. It is very important. And how do you know that? You go to site search, that's the subsection of behavior, and you go to search terms. And it tells you what people are searching. So, what should I do? I should choose a very long period because this is a test site. Yeah? And we don't have enough data on this, but it's good enough to show you what I want to. Okay, so this is what people are searching on your site. On this site, nutrition, healthy breakfast, kids, mind, contact, uses for prawns, how to teach time management to kids in Hindi, play school, and a lot of other things. You can see there were 253 search terms on the site itself. What does that mean? I'll tell you. But before that, notice this thing. People who searched kids, they found results and they spent 4 minutes 19 seconds on this website. People who searched in Hindi, they found some results and they spent uh, 2 minutes 48 seconds. And then people who search nutrition in this period, they didn't spend much time on the site. Okay, probably they didn't find the value or something was wrong. There are articles on nutrition, so this is something that needs to be checked. What went wrong? Okay, why didn't they spend much time after the search? It is important for you to know what people are searching on your website so that you can provide them what they are looking for. I give you an example. We were working with a Hindi book publisher long back. maybe 6 7 years ago, and or maybe earlier than that. So we implemented this site search, okay, and he's the largest publisher in the world, for Hindi books. So I'll not name, that's not needed also. So we noticed, because those days Chetan Bhagat was getting noticed. Okay, you know Chetan Bhagat, and movies were based on his books, and he was invited as the panelist on leading national channels, and he had articles in leading national newspapers and all that. Okay, so his books were selling. They were in the category of bestsellers and all that. Okay, so anybody who has read Chetan Bhagat's book, I read too, and I didn't like the way he wrote it. Okay. Some people like it. I somehow didn't like that. So, have you read any book by Chetan? Maybe I read the ones that that were not that good. Okay, Two States. Okay, I didn't like that, Revolution 2020, and there was one more. I don't even remember that. I didn't like that. Okay, very school going kind of, the language. Yeah, 5 point someone. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so in those two, I mean, at least I felt that way. Okay, it's for the kids, not for somebody, half girlfriend. Okay, wonderful. Okay, a lot of Chetan Chetan Bhagat fan. Okay, don't tell him. I didn't like his book. Okay, so okay, so we noticed that people were searching for Chetan Bhagat's books on this website. So we told this gentleman that, why don't you add Chetan's books in your catalog? There are searches. These are your own users who are searching for these books, right? And then you don't have it. So add it and generate more. Yeah, generate more. Uh, so uh, this is really important for you to know what your users are searching on your website, what information they are looking for. Yeah, so let us check how to do this. So let's go to Amazon for it. All right, so I just type, let's say, uh, Del Carney books. Okay, I'm searching Del Carney. Okay, and then it gives me the results for my search, and then I do the same thing on, let's do it on Flipkart. Yeah. And I type Del Carney here as well. Del Carney, where it is. Yeah. So now, I used the suggestion. Sometimes people don't use suggestions and they simply click on the button. Okay, so it may or may not fetch the desired results because of these spelling mismatches. Okay, so these people should know what people are searching on their website. Okay, and sometimes there's nothing like that on this. So if you check, do they have the One Plus 5? Do they have One Plus 5? Yeah, they no, so they don't have. Can you see this? I searched for One Plus 5, and what happened? They don't have, because that's an exclusive for Amazon. Moto E4 Plus so if they know what people are searching, at least they can show an alternative. It is known to many people that OnePlus 5 is exclusively available on Amazon. Still, people are searching on where? Flipkart. So it is good to show them an alternative. Okay, it shows them that 32 GB with 3 GB RAM and all those specifications. Can you see that? A 5000 mAh polymer battery, and then yeah, all that you can see that. So that's a good idea. But how do they know that what people are searching so that they could see show a relevant result instead of not found? Yeah, instead of not found. Yes, you noticed it, right? You observed it really, right? That's really interesting. So that's a yeah. So this is what Pratmesh said. Look at this one. Looking for one plus. Here it is. Wonderful. So how do they do it? Okay. So you copy this URL, paste it in the text editor, and what was my query? My query was Del Carney. So can you see this query Del Carney in this URL? It is there. And see this with as an equals to parameter. So it has been assigned to a query parameter called key fields. And then let me paste it from Flipkart. Let's do the same from Flipkart. So on your website, type something here, click the search button, and the URL that you see, copy and paste it over here. And the search term, look for that search term. So the search term was 1 plus, okay, 1 plus. 1 plus 5, this was the search term. Okay, person 20 is for the space. So the browser, the address bar, it replaces your spaces with person 20, so don't worry about that. So this was my query, and it was assigned to a parameter called q. So I'm just pasting it here. In this case, search term, uh, query parameter is q. In this case, keywords. Yeah, this is the one. So you only have to specify in your settings analytics that what is the search parameter, query parameter. So you go to analytics to implement this kind of search. You go to AdWords. So you go to admin, not AdWords. Sorry, you go to admin, and then you choose your property. You choose your view, and then you go to view settings over here. Go to view settings, and then you scroll down and you turn on this option site search tracking, and over here you paste it. This is what you do, and that's it, and you say save. Everybody, is the process clear? Is the process clear? Is defining a search query parameter clear? Okay, let me repeat it then, no problems. Okay, and thank you for saying no. Okay, it's good that you say no, explain again. So is this part clear, that when you search something, when you click the search button, you see a URL of the search result page on the same site, and then you need to copy it, and then you need to paste it, and you need to find what was my search term, and that this search term was assigned to what parameter. Is this part clear? Is this part clear? Okay, all right. So this is your parameter, right? This is your parameter. If you are Amazon and you are managing your measurement infrastructure with Google Analytics, so field keywords would be the parameter. You will go to your accounts admin, and then choose account property view. Go to view settings, and then you scroll down and you turn on this option site search. By default it is disabled at the view level, and then you paste it over here. This is it. If you are Flipkart and you are managing it with Google AdWords, so you will be using q in this case. Everybody, is this clear now? You don't have to worry about the site search category, forget it. This is not needed. Site search tracking, everybody, is that clear? Once implemented, from this point onwards, you will start seeing reports in your behavior, site search, search term reports for the view in which you implemented it. Is that clear, everybody? Yeah. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting? Okay, so all right, so we are with the reports, we are done now. I'll take you once again for the Vitara Brezza page, and I tell you why. Because I am going to explain you the event tracking part. Okay, so this page loaded quite fast. So this time this loaded really fast. Probably you're taking something from cache. And Okay, so I had said it is important for these guys to know how many times this video was played, isn't it? Do you remember that discussion?
In the sport of glamour, a drinks break can happen anytime.
Okay, so this is important. We know tracking how many times this button was clicked to watch the video because we want to measure the engagement. And we also want to know how many times brochure was downloaded. So I click on brochure, it will be loaded in a new tab, and you can see it's a PDF file. Look at this. It's a Breza brand brochure.pdf. So it's a PDF file. You cannot add Google Analytics tracking code to this PDF file. I mean any PDF file. You cannot add JavaScript code to PDF file. So you cannot measure how many times this brochure was downloaded. Okay, you cannot measure how many times this button was clicked because it is not loading another page. And if another page is not loading, then then your code present in the head section will not be executed. It has already executed for this page, right? So this is a non-page element. This loaded on the page itself. Okay, it did not take you to any other page. Whereas for brochure, the problem is it launched a PDF file. And when you click on Facebook, for example, this social icon, so you are taken to Facebook Vitara Breza page. Now you cannot add Google Analytics tracking code to Vitara Breza, this Facebook fan page. You cannot add. You don't own it in a way so that you can add tracking codes to it. In such cases you need event tracking, and to implement the event tracking you need to add additional code to these buttons like watch tvc. No, no, no. You cannot use UTM. UTMs are used, Prathamesh. Okay. Anyways, that's a good question because I get this question often by the agencies who handle the job of the for our clients. So as I said, if you remember that discussion that we are into consulting, so I get that question also sometimes when there is a need, this kind of need. So I get that question. So no, for UTM parameters when you are getting traffic from external, not from the same, not for from within the links, okay, not for internal links. It's for the external links. UTM parameters are for external links, not for internal links. Okay, so let me show you the code that you will be adding to it. Okay, so event reports provide a non-page view based approach to tracking interactivity. And events are user interactions with content that can be tracked independently from a page or a screen. That is what I said. There is no page load. And examples are you are exiting to social media, you are downloading, you are playing video, and all that. Okay. So let me show you this thing. Uh, Can you see this on my screen? How would you know that how many times this was shared on Twitter? How many times this was shared on LinkedIn? How many times this was shared on Google Plus? How would you know that? Okay. And I want to show you this report as well. So for that, I need to fetch another account. Just give me a second. So for the account that I'm going to show now, we implemented this event tracking because we were offering free ebook downloads. Okay, so we wanted to know how many times those books were downloaded. Is it a valid requirement? Is it a valid requirement? We were offering free ebook downloads to understand the interest level people may have. Okay, and we implemented this on an e-commerce website. that sells books as well. So, do you think it's a valid requirement of implementing the event tracking for the PDF? How many times these PDF were downloaded? Yeah, everybody. Is my question clear to you? So let me choose a period in which it was enabled. Second. Okay, just a second. I'm still fetching the information for you. It's still taking some time. Once again. Yeah, one more second. It's almost done. Yeah, so it's here. You can see this. So where I'm in the behavior, in the events, and in the top view. Okay, so you can see that the book called IMO Level 2 Power Pack was downloaded 3,390 times, and this book was downloaded 1,275 times. Okay, can you see this? That this is the book. This is the book name. This is the book level. Okay, so this was downloaded these many times. Yeah, is that clear, everybody? Is that clear? So now I tell you how to implement that. Okay, so it's important for us how to implement this. So you need to add additional code to these buttons. Okay, and this is the syntax for that. And I'll paste this syntax for you in the chat box so that you can use it freely whenever wherever it is needed, and you can share it with your development team. And again, I am sharing this with you how it is implemented, not because I want you to get into this. I want you to understand this uh, so that you can get it implemented properly. Okay, you don't have to get into the development work. That's not our job. Okay, that's not our job. It's our development team that will do it for us. Now, this is the syntax. This is the syntax or the command you will be adding to these buttons. So, on this button, Vitara Presa, this button, watch TVC, what we are supposed to add? We are supposed to add GA. This is a function, and you just understand it conceptually. You don't have to worry about it, as I said several times. Event, these two parameters are fixed of this function. There are 6 parameters. These two are fixed. The name of the category, the action, and label and the value are user defined. I don't know what will be the value of this video view. When somebody clicks on watch TVC, I don't know what will be the value, so I can skip it. This is an optional parameter or optional argument of this function. So we are left with these three. These are user defined. Now you tell me, what is a label? What are we talking about? Are we talking about Vitara Brezza? So whatever this page is talking about will become the label. Okay, so we can type Vitara Brezza over here as label. Okay, and what are these people doing when they click on this button, watch tvc? They are clicking it. Okay, and why they are clicking it? Because they want to play it. So what should be the action in this case? Can I call it a play? Is this a valid action? Is this a valid action? What is the category? The category is, it's a video content. On this page you have a pdf file, you can exit to social platform, you can play videos, and you can view other pages. So what kind of content it is on this page? It's a video content. So can I call it video? Everybody, is that clear now? Can we relate to it now? And if I show you the report once again, this is your label. So instead of these IMO level 2 power pack, what you will be seeing over here, you will see Vitara Brezza over here. Okay, and then if I simply add secondary dimension as event category, so you will see, what was the category I defined? Video. So you will see over here video. So the label, this is the label and this is the category. And if you want, you can change it to the action also. And in our case, the action would be play. Of course, here it will be click or download. If I remember, it was added as click and not download. Now let's define what code should be added on this button called download brochure, this brochure button. Okay, so what happens when we click on this brochure button? A download begins. So can I call it brochure, everybody? Is this a right category? Brochure. What is the action that the user is taking? Download. What is the label? It is the brochure for Vitara Brezza. Is that a fine name now? Is this clear now? And I don't know the value. What will be the value of this brochure download? I can simply remove it. Is this clear, everybody? Yeah. Is this clear? Okay. Okay. So now, finally, for Facebook, what will you be doing to track this? For Facebook or this Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, because we know that we cannot add Google Analytics tracking code to our Facebook page. So we will be adding this code to this button Facebook, and I can add it this way. I can call it Facebook, category is Facebook, and I can call this action as exit. I can call this as a maybe fan page. Going to fan page. The action is going to fan page. Yeah, that's even better. And then the label will remain same. It's Vitara Brezza, because the page we are talking about is Vitara Brezza. And then I don't know the value, so simply remove it. I don't know the value. Now, if you are doing the same thing for Twitter, so you only need to change what? This, make it Twitter. Okay, and make it going to Twitter handle. Yeah. Now how you will be adding this code? Okay, again, I am explaining this part so that you understand it uh, conceptually. You really don't need to do this yourself. Your developer will do that. So I am showing you this on this page. Source code. It will not be added on this. It will be added in the main source code, and then it will be uploaded on the server. Okay, then only it's going to work. But just to understand it conceptually, how it will be. So right click on this, go to view page source, and look for, what is the button name? It's watch tvc. Yeah, look for watch tvc. So this is what that makes this button. I used to explain it You can watch my previous recording for same web analytics module, and they didn't have this tracking. Then somebody from Maruti, not name, attended this, and then they got it implemented probably. Okay, because only after that this was implemented. They were not tracking it earlier. So can you see this? The HTML code which is creating this button watch TVC, this code was added on its click, on click, on click over here. So this will be added to on click. This is another way of writing the same syntax, so that's okay. So your developer will take care of this part. So this will be added to the HTML element which is creating this button, okay, on the on click. And similarly, you can see the same thing for brochure. So this creates this part creates this button called download brochure or just brochure. Okay, so it will be added to the on click of this, and then you can see this GA send uh, event and event category is goal conversion, event action is click. So that is how they want to see. So I just don't care how do they want to see, as long as they are understanding it. Okay, but if I had to write this, so I would write it in this way, not this way. I will call it brochure download Vitara Brezza. Make it simple. Okay, why make it complicated? Brochure slash Brezza, it doesn't matter actually. Okay, but this is also okay. Click, it should not be click, it should be download, because you download a PDF file. Okay, so anyways, as I said, as long as they are fine with this, they are understanding what is, they are able to measure the engagement, this is perfectly fine. So is this clear, everybody? Is this clear how it is done? Conceptually speaking, I am saying, okay, because this will be done by our development team. We'll not be doing it. Okay, I used to write code. Okay, I still write sometimes when it is extremely urgent, then I only get into that. But I avoid doing all these things. I simply tell my development team that this is what they need to do. Okay, because I don't have time. This is not my job anymore. I don't want to do this. Okay, and why you will be wasting your time on this thing? Okay, and okay, and especially when you don't come from the development background. Now let's understand it with a different example. Okay, let's go to Vimeo. You want more examples? You want more examples to make it clearer? Okay, let's do this. So I am on Vimeo. Vimeo is a fantastic resource. I'm sure many of you already know about that. So I'm looking for November Rain by Guns N' Roses. And then when I said, okay, by the way, notice this URL. Did you notice what is the search parameter over here? If you have to implement the search tracking for Vimeo, you are using Google Analytics. What query parameter do you see in the URL? What query parameter do you see in the URL of the search result page? No, 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 no. What is the parameter? Isn't it Q? My my query was November Rain Guns N' Roses. It is assigned to Q. Yeah. Did you notice that? Srishti, Seju, did you notice that? What is Q? I explained you how to implement search tracking. Search parameter. Search parameter. You need to go to your admin settings, in view settings, turn on the search tracking and specify the parameter. Yeah, you got that? You remember that? Once again, view settings. You remember this? Ravi, got it? What I was talking about? You got it? Okay. All right. So, anyways, that's not what I wanted to show you. So I searched something on Vimeo, and then I found the result, and then I clicked this one, and that it took me to this page. And now tell me, is it important for these guys to know how many times a particular video was played? For example, this November rain. Is it important for these guys to know so that they can come out with a report that what are the most popular videos on their site, what are the least played videos on their website? Yeah, is it important for these guys to know how many times this video was added to like, how many times this video was liked, how many times this was added to watch later, how many times added to collection, and how many times shared? Is this important for them? Why it is important? Because they want to know what are the most popular videos on their website. Okay, so then you can figure out a monetizing angle and all that. So that's, we will not get into that. You do that in the inbound marketing, but this is how you track it. So if you have to track this play button, what you will be doing over here, you will call it, what category I should call it? Should I call it a video? Should I call it a video? Is video a right category for this? See, video on this website, most content is in the format of video only. Already it's in video format only. It's only in video format. So there is no point saying that this is a video. Can I call it, instead of calling this video, can I call it hard rock? Can I call it hard rock? And the action, what action your user take on a video? Play. What is the label? The label is Guns N' Roses November Rain HD 720p. Is this clear? I don't know the value. I can simply remove this value from here. Okay. Now we want to track other buttons also. Okay. Now what more buttons we have? We have this button, like button. So what code you will be adding on this like? So everything will remain same. The instead of the play, you will say like, right? And when you are adding the code to track how many times it was added to watch later, so on this button you will add this code. You will add this code. Instead of play or like, you will say watch later. Everybody, is this getting clearer now? And then you will be adding this piece of code to all of these buttons so that you can check your reports over here in behavior, in events and top events, and you can see that how many times that video was played, which video was played the most. Okay, how many times the video was added to watch later or liked or share and all that. Everybody, is that clear? Is that clear? Can we move to the next topic? Can we move forward to the next topic? Okay, all right, all right, all right. So uh, we talked about goals in one of our classes. Okay, and I had shown you this 5 common business objectives. Yeah, you remember this slide? Okay, so we also talked about 4 types of goals: destination, pages per visit or screens per visit, and duration. We didn't talk about event. How do you define goals in Google Analytics? You go to admin. Goals are defined at view level. So you need to choose a goal, you need to choose a view, and then you go to goals. Okay, so let's say I'm choosing, okay, so I'm going to goals now here. And I hope you remember we defined all these goals. So you can have a 20 goals, a maximum of 20 goals in a view. So don't define a goal that you really don't need, because once defined it cannot be deleted. It can be disabled or it can be reconfigured. So please watch the recording of the other session, and you will recall everything that we talked about goals. Yeah. So tell me, do you remember the goal setup? You click on new goal, you get two options, templatized or custom option, and then you click on continue. You get these options: destination, duration, event, and pages per screen. Do you remember the first three? Do you remember the first three we talked about? Yeah, I'm waiting for your response actually. I'm not getting any response. I'm not sure whether you remember this or not. You're not responding at all. How would I explain the next topic if I don't get even yes, no? Nobody is responding. It's difficult for me. I mean, since morning, since morning I am asking several times. Nobody is even responding. How would I know whether you are getting it or not? I cannot see any faces, so I don't know. Okay, so this is just one response. I'm still not getting from others. How do I know? Because uh, if I explain you something that you don't remember, yeah, okay. So I make sure that I explain it again and then continue. And if you remember this part, then I can continue with. Wow. Okay. All right. So okay. So there are four types of goals. The destination goals. You can watch the recording for these three: destination, duration, and event. So you can check that event can be defined now. Your events can be configured as goals. So can I call it Vitara Breza? Okay, Vitara Breza play. Can I call it? Is it a valid name? Vitara Breza play. And I say event, and I say continue, and then you say category. So what category we had defined? We called it video. Okay, so we want to convert this event record, event tracking, as goal. Okay, so video play and Vitara Breza, that is category, action, and label. And you need to define it over here as it is: video, action is play, and then the label is Vitara Breza. Okay, and then you say save. Now anytime this event takes place on your website, okay, this not only be recorded as an event capture, this will also be converted as in a goal. Okay, that makes it really simple for you. That will make it really simple for you to see anywhere in the analytics. Okay, if you want to see how many people from a location, New Delhi, watch this video. So for that or any location, so go to any report. For example, you go to geo, you go to location, and then can you see the list of all the reports, sorry, all the goals over here. So that newly defined goal called Vitara Breza play will also appear over here. So you choose that goal. Okay, so let's say this contact us is that goal, and then you can now see from India how many times the contact us page was submitted. And if you go to city, you will see from New Delhi, this was submitted 11 times. From Hyderabad, it was submitted 4 times. Similarly, if you choose now from this list, Vitara Breza Play, you will know that people from various locations, how many times they played it, how many times they downloaded this. Is this making sense now? Are we connecting here? And you can check this for anything. You can check it for your mobile. You can see when people are using mobile devices how many times that Vitara Breza video was played, or how many times that the brochure was downloaded, or how many times people exited when they were using a mobile device or a desktop device and a tablet device. Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear? Okay, all right, great. So this makes it really simple for you, converting your events into goals, and then you can see the interest levels. Now that is what our discussion was. We all agreed it is important for us to know how many times this video was played, but it is not only limited to that video play only. Now after converting them into goals, we now know from mobile devices, from desktop devices, or from tablet devices, or from different locations, or gender wise, or whatever report you are viewing, you can see the performance of that goal throughout the analytics. Now that makes it extremely powerful for you to understand whether this vehicle is watched by males more or by the females, or they are almost same. Okay, the interest level is same. Okay, because if you talk about many, that popular uh, hatchback, which is very popular in among females in Europe and United States. So you will see, if you have that kind of thing, is it popular among females or males or both, and what age group and all that. You if you remember that demographics and all that, so you will see that. Okay, all you need to do, you just choose the goal. Okay, because you have converted your event into goal. So that is where it is going to be extremely powerful for you. Okay, now this is how you convert your events into goals. Now let's talk about our conversions a little more. When you add conversions, when you add defined goals, you get these three metrics populated, and you can check for any report. Yeah, so this you can define, and then you can see the data for all these three metrics for whatever goal you have defined. Yeah, whatever goal you have defined. Now, age group wise, the gender wise, or whatever ways you want to see that. And so this is throughout the analytics. Okay, now when you talk about specifically conversions, you go to goals, and you can see overview report for all the goals that you have defined, all the goals you have defined. Okay, so you can see this. uh, okay, so I think I need to change it for what view we are in. Okay, one second, let me choose a period of 1 month only, January 2016. And let's talk about all the goals. Okay, by selecting this drop down, you can see all your goals. So your overall goal conversion rate is 30.54, and this is the breakup of all the goals. The ebook was downloaded 81 times. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Ebook was downloaded 81 times, and then 3 times in this period, movie ticket was the goal called movie ticket completed, and then 5,600 times people viewed more than 2 pages, and people spend more than 1 minute 4,251 times. So that is all you can see in the overview. Okay, and you can see the reverse goal path where these people were before completing the goal. So the 3 steps away from the goal completion, the thank you page URL. So this is what you see over here. Now, we didn't talk about funnel definition. So I tell you what is a funnel and how do you define it. Or did we talk? Because did we talk about the goal? Did we talk about the funnel? Does anyone remember that? I can explain it once again. I have no problem. We didn't talk about funnel. Okay. So, all right. I tell you why and where you need funnel. Okay. And another thing I tell you. Okay. This is the last class. In case I can understand, because when you will start the implementation, you will have to refer to the recording of these 4 sessions uh, for many things. Okay, if you get stuck anywhere, okay, make sure that you connect with me through the forum. Okay, and you can post your questions to the forum directly. Okay, so this way there is a proper hand holding, so don't worry about that. So it happens every time, because uh, by the time you start implementing it, you had by the time you start implementing it, you you are not there is a little gap and you are not able to recall everything, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, so you can connect with me. Yeah, you can connect with me. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, but just make sure that you implement it in the best way and you don't lose any data. Okay, and you do not pollute your own data. That's very, very important. Okay, so we define simple goals and we define goal funnels. Okay, so goal funnel is needed only when your process has more than 2 steps. Okay, a contact us form doesn't have 2 steps. For example, I go to this site gray box, and then I, uh, I submit this contact us form. So there are only 2 steps: this form and the thank you page. Okay, only the thank you page. So I say let's connect. Okay, so I was on the contact page, and then on submission I was taken to the thank you page. So you immediately see the thank you page. There is no other page in between. But does this happen on a thank? Does that happen on an e-commerce website also when you buy items? Let me show you this entire process on this website. How do you buy? How do you add items to the cart? And what happens? And how do you want to track it? So for that, I will, as I said, that I have a test account on this website. I can show you this. So you can see this. So let's say I am adding items to the cart, and I want to add this book as well, 365 English activity book, and I say buy now. So I'm taken to the shopping cart page. I'm sure everyone remembers this. Whenever you add an item to the cart on an e-commerce website, either a pop-up window is shown to you that says the item added to the cart, or you are taken to a new page like this one called shopping cart. This is a shopping cart page. So I just, what I do, I'll say over here, step one, shopping cart page, and this is the URL. Then I keep on adding, and when I'm done adding all the items in my cart, I click on go to checkout. Okay, it takes me to the checkout confirmation page. Technically speaking, it's a checkout confirmation page. I'm copying the URL and I'm pasting it over here. This is the step two, isn't it? Checkout confirmation page. This is also when I think I have added and I have applied a discount coupon that I had, and then I have specified the correct shipping and billing address, and I have also added a special instruction for the order. For example, please deliver before 9 a.m. That's what I do, or post 7 p.m. Okay, or on Saturday, something like that. So that's an instruction for the shipping company. You are saying that don't deliver between this time 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., or if you want to do that, so do it before or after, or deliver it on Saturday, Sunday, and then you say confirm your order, and you are taken to the payment gateway page. Okay, it could be on the same site, or it could be on an external payment gateway like this one, CC Venue. So you enter your payment details over here, yeah, over here, and you say make payment. Once you are done with the payment with the net banking or credit card or wallet or whatever, okay, you are taken to this uh, uh, page that acknowledges your order confirmation, and it says thank you. Do you remember this kind of page on any marketplace that you ordered of late? You see an order confirmation page which says your order is confirmed? Do you see a page like this? Do you see a page like this? Yeah. Okay. So we call this page a checkout success page. Now tell me, uh, Srishti, do you see this page only after the successful payment, or you can access this page anyways? My question, I'm repeating, Divya, do you see this page only after the successful payment, or you can access it anyways without paying? Can you see this page directly as well after the successful payment? Okay, Ravi, can you access this page directly on Flipkart, on Amazon? Can you access this page directly? So if we cannot do that, so can we call it a destination page? Everybody, can we call it a destination page after payment? All right. So can we call it a destination page? You remember our discussion of destination page? When someone submits a contact us page, the thank you page is shown, and that's called a destination page. Yeah. So this is also an example of a destination page. You see this page only after completing a certain process. How many steps this process had? This process had 3 pages. Okay. So I call it destination. Destination is this page, and this is called a checkout success page, technically speaking. The step one of this process was shopping cart page, and the checkout confirmation page was the step two. And for those who have completed the payment, they see finally this page. Now, this will be very obvious to you that how many people added items to the cart and then they dropped out. How many people proceeded from cart page to the billing details and finally bought the item. Is this important for you to know? that where most people are dropping out before completing a goal. Is this important? Do you want to see this kind of funnel? Do you want to see this visualize? Do you want to visualize the funnel so that you understand where is the problem in your funnel? Yeah. Even today, the feedback form that you will be submitting, it's a multi-step form. Okay. So in that multi-step form, you can define a funnel. So those who will not be completing, okay, generally people do that. So most people complete that. I don't think once you start that feedback form, you don't complete that. But if, let's assume, you exit in between, okay, you would know where people are dropping out, and you will know the problem because you will go through that process and you will try to understand if there is any technical problem, if this process is broken technically, or this process is broken cosmetically. Okay, does the layout break on a mobile device? That is why people are going out. So this really helps you understand where most users are dropping while completing a goal, and you fix that. And now, how to define that? It's really simple. Okay, it's really simple defining this funnel. So for that, you go to admin and you choose a view, of course, because goals are defined at the view level. And then you click on new goal, and then choose custom, continue, call it a sales completed. Okay, for our example, let's call it sales completed, and it's a destination goal, and say continue. Okay, and then what is the destination? When this goal should be marked completed? When the person sees the thank you page, the order confirmation page. So I will paste this URL over here, and we all remember that we have to remove the part which is uh, before the first forward slash, because this is not needed. We had talked about it. Okay, use only forward slash thank you.html instead of this, so we can remove it. This much part, we just remove it, and this is it. So this is the destination, but you want to visualize the funnel, so you want to define those additional steps also. So you will click on funnel, you turn it on, specify your first step. So first step is shopping cart page. And what is the URL? The URL is this, over here and here. But notice one thing, in this URL there is a product ID, because when I added that product, this ID was also included. So that makes it, this makes it really difficult to check. So what I'll do, I will not take the entire URL, and I'll take only this much. I know this part is never going to change, and I'll paste it this much. Okay. And over here, instead of saying equal to, I will call it begins with. I hope you remember this. We talked about equals to and begins with. And then you add another process, another step, and then you will take only this much part. Okay. Only this much part. You will paste it over here, and over here you will call it checkout confirmation page. So your funnel is ready. If you have more steps, add click this add another step, and then finally save it. Once you do it, you start getting conversions. You will start seeing this funnel. Now how will you see this funnel? After defining the funnel, once you have conversions, you go to your goal conversions over here, conversions, and you go to funnel visualization. Okay, and from here you need to choose the goal which was defined as a funnel goal. So this was a funnel goal, sales completed, and you can see this is not an e-commerce website, you'll not see any data, but this is how the funnel will look like. Everybody, is that clear? This is how the funnel will look like. I have shown you a real funnel from an e-commerce website. You can see this is how it will look like, and it will help you understand where the users are dropping while completing a goal. Is funnel definition clear to everyone? In what circumstances you will be defining a funnel, and why it is important to define a funnel? Yeah, why it is important to define a funnel. So let's just check with everyone. Okay, before we continue with Radiant 6. So this is all I wanted to share with you in Web Analytics with Google Analytics. The next will be on Radiant 6. I'll take 15-20 minutes. That's really interesting tool, and I'll show you that. Do you need a 2 minutes break? Do you need a 2 minutes break? Yeah. Before we continue for another 15-20 minutes, do you need a 2 minutes break? Yeah. Okay. So it's so it's 1:31. Come back at 1:35. Let's continue. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, take a 4 minutes break rather with bonus. All right. All right. So let's continue. Should we? Okay. All right then. Let me. Okay. So your Facebook page is your property, and you get all the details in the Facebook Insights. How many of you have done the social media module where you covered Facebook Insight? How many of you have done that? Facebook, yeah, Facebook. How many of you completed your Facebook marketing? Not yet. Okay, anybody who has done it? All right, so let me show you this thing and why I am telling you this. Uh, let's go to Facebook and go to this page. You know, if you want to know anything related to the user interaction of this fan page, you get a tab. This is called Insights. You get a tab called Insights. Yeah, and in Insight it tells you everything. Okay, what is the reach? How many likes, followers, and the all those interactions and all those. You get everything that you need to know what is happening over here. Yeah, everything you need to know. But the problem is this is limited to the ecosystem. Okay, and this is only when you own this page, then only you get that insight. Do you have access to this page insight? Do you have access to the insight of this page? No, you don't have. You don't have. So you are limited only to the properties that you own: Twitter handle, Facebook pages, YouTube channel. So now tell me, and of course through analytics you can know what is happening on your site or on your mobile app and all that. But do you think you can figure it out and know what people are talking about you across the web? I give you three examples for this. Okay, I gave you three examples. You remember the presidential election, United States, November 2016. So there was a mixed sentiment. Some people were for Trump, and many were against him. Yes. So do you think it is important for Team Trump to know what people fear about? Why there is a negative sentiment? What are they talking about? and then they can come up, if they know this, they can come up with a press conference or whatever, okay, to address that all these fears are baseless. Okay, I'm not saying what did they do or what are they doing. I'm just asking you, is it important in such a situation where people want control, they want to eliminate all that fear and all that, and they say these are baseless things. Now let me give you another example. How many Maggie lovers in this group? Do you love that so-called 2 minutes noodles? Maggie lovers in this group? Yeah. Okay. So what happened in 2016? Some lab published a report that Maggie is not safe because the percentage of lead is higher than the recommended. Right. So 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 it was banned immediately. Okay. So it was a major setback for Nestle. Maggie is a big brand, and they had to even dump their stock also. So that was a big loss. And everybody became an expert then. We Okay, so I'm not qualified to comment on this, that how much lead percentage should be in this, but later on court ruled out that the testing process was not that wasn't correct or whatever, in whatever ways it was explained. I don't remember that language also, but that it's not dangerous. Okay, the testing procedure wasn't correct, but during those 2 3 4 months people became expert and they started posting negatively against Maggie on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all social platforms. There were articles in newspapers and all that. So, do you think in such a case it is very important for a company to know that what people are discussing and they should jump into the discussion and take control of the situation? Is it important? Yeah. They should come into the picture wherever this discussion is happening and correct it, that we have got it tested from the internationally renowned labs, okay, Germany, Sweden, and all that. And then there is no problem with Maggie. Okay, you can eat it, although we will hold the sale till the court gives us the permission. But there is no problem with that. They can come up with that proof, and then whatever proof they had, and then they can talk about it right there wherever this communication is taking place, isn't it? Okay. All right. So you want to know about all these things, where if somebody is talking in your favor, you sense that opportunity and take it to the next level to make more money. And if somebody is talking negatively against a celebrity, if you are a celebrity or you work for a celebrity or for a company or a brand, you get into this reputation management. You get into this and you try to clear the picture. Do you want to know that? Do you want to know all that? Yeah. So for that, there is a tool, and these tools are called social listening tools. Have you heard about social listening? The term called social listening. Yeah. Okay. So social listening, I tell you, Radian 6 is one such tool. Okay, this is a social listening tool, and I'm already logged into the Radian 6. Okay, so let me quickly log out and tell you how it looks like when you access it. This is a paid tool. Okay, and this is expensive. So I will also share with you uh, a list of free tools. Okay, so till you provision for budgets, okay, you can enjoy those free tools as well. Do you want the list of those free tools? I'll give it only to the ones who will say yes. So Prathmesh wants that. Okay, I'll give you in the private chat. Abhishek, Ravi, Yusuf, I'll give you in the private chat only. Okay, so it is only for the people who are saying yes. Shilpa, yes. Okay, so others don't want it. Others don't want it. Okay, Shristi too. Okay, all right. So I'll check that. Who said, whosoever said yes, I'll give that only in the private chat. Okay, so jokes apart. So I'll provide you that clips. Okay, so this is the Radiant 6. The When you log on to this, this is how it looks. So you know you need to define a profile. You need to set up a profile uh, for the conversation you want to sense, which is taking place across the web. So for that, you see many tabs over here, many links over here. So for that, you need to go to configuration, and then these are the topic profiles. Okay, so trainers they keep defining these profiles, and I also defined a couple of profiles here. So sometimes there is a hot topic that you want to define, and that you get the data immediately, and sometimes when the topic is over, okay, you don't get much. People are not talking, people are not discussing much about it. You remember that IPL, it was a hot discussion those days. Now the IPL is over, nobody's talking about IPL, and I don't know if any data it can fetch anymore for IPL. Anybody is talking about IPL. So let's do one thing. Let's define. Okay, let's edit a profile. Because editing and editing a profile is really a similar process. So if you say add new profile, the only difference is that you give a name to this. So instead of spending time on defining a new profile, let me explain you a profile which has already been added to this. So click on HDFC versus ICICI. Okay, and let's say you are HDFC. Okay, and you want to know what people are talking about HDFC or ICICI. Okay, or you can take anything else. You can talk about Ola versus Uber. Okay, so in this case, you are Uber. Okay, you are Uber, and the Ola is your competitor, and Meru has been added as an industry. Okay, so there are many things. So you can compare with other brands. Okay, you can have the sentiment analysis also that we will be doing. And another is, you can see over here, the Flipkart versus Amazon. It was added when no, not this one, online sale war. I think this was the one. So you remember that 2 months ago, the Flipkart and Amazon both had sales, Great Indian Sale, and the Big Ten sale. So do you think? Okay, and another interesting thing about this war is that they don't come on the same dates. Okay, one of them will come up with the sale, and the other party, the other brand, will come at the last day. Okay, so there is generally an overlap. This time also there was an overlap of one day. So this is how they do. Okay, so why they are doing it? Because they need those 2 3 days to sense what people are talking, what are they selling. So if you are Amazon and if you are coming after Flipkart sale, you want to sense what people are buying, what people are saying against Flipkart or in favor of Flipkart, and you want to take that advantage of that. So let us assume that we are Amazon. Okay, so let me set up this profile for you. So this is online sale war. That's what I named it. I don't know how much data right now we have on this, because nobody would be talking about it. So topic profile name is online sale war. Okay, you can name it anything that you want, but it should make sense, obviously. And then I said include any conversation across the web which is in English and Hindi, because Amazon India and Flipkart are primarily focused in India, on India. So that's why these two languages are okay. We don't want, because nobody would be discussing anything about Flipkart and all, and the Amazon sales in Danish or Dutch or Finnish or French on all these languages. It's only on India. So English and Hindi make sense. So instead of saying include all, I said filter by language. Okay, and then I said media type is include all. Why? Because I don't want to limit this listening, social listening, to one or more particular media like Facebook or mainstream news website. So I said include everything, include Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, mainstream news websites, the forums and video sites and all that include everything. So for that reason, I didn't filter it. I simply choose include all. Okay, and then you need to choose the geography. Okay, so I chose India because I said Flipkart and Amazon India are primarily focusing on India. So there is no point what people are talking about, even if they are talking about. Okay, there is no chance. Why would anybody in Afghanistan would be talking about the sale in India by Flipkart or Amazon? Why they would be talking about it? Unless there are few Indians, okay, or unless there are few Afghans who keep visiting India or all that. So you need to restrict this geography depending upon the where you want to listen from, and so this is the basic setup of your profile. This is how you do it. So let's check the next thing: keyword and keyword groups. So we are analyzing, we are comparing Amazon and Flipkart, and we are assuming in this case that we are Amazon. So we chose brands. We entered this. We entered as over here Amazon, and we we defined ourselves as brand. And then over here we are saying include content that contains any of the following keywords. So we are saying anybody who's talking about Amazon with Great Indian Sale or Amazon Sale. So Amazon Great Indian Sale, Amazon Sale. If anybody is talking about these things in India in English or Hindi, and on all those Facebook, Twitter, mainstream news website, all that we saw. So include that in conversation. And what needs to be excluded? Exclude when people are talking about Amazon career, Amazon forest, Amazon jobs, Amazon river, Amazon jungle. This doesn't make sense. Okay, it has got nothing to do with the online marketplace. Yeah. So this is how you will be excluding those piece of information, piece of the discussion that includes all these things. Okay, and then sentiment subject is only related to the brand only. Okay, so it says sentiment subjects are the things you want to measure sentiments about. A recommended approach would be to include your brand as a sentiment subject and omit your competitor. So you just, we are in this case we are Amazon, so we are just using Amazon, right? Now this is set, this profile is set. We say save topic profile changes, and this is it. Okay, this is how you set a topic profile. I can show you others as well. For example, HDFC versus ICICI. So I'm saying discard, not change saving anything over there. Now this HDFC versus ICICI, you can see this is the name of the profile. And then we are saying include all languages, include all media types, include all regions. It means include the discussion happening anywhere in this world. Okay, not only in India, anywhere. And then keyword and keyword groups. So we are saying we are HDFC, we are brand. So anybody talking about HDFC or Housing Development Finance Corporation, and as HDFC Bank or Housing Development Finance Corporation Bank. Okay, and we want to exclude career, careers, insurance, jobs, job. Okay, and then we defined a profile for ICICI as competitor. So we are saying anybody talking about ICICI Bank, okay, and exclude this kind of conversation. Sentiment subject is of course HDFC, because in this case the brand is HDFC. We are assuming that we are doing it for HDFC. So you save it and all that. So this is how you set up the profile. Now, this is a very simple and the basic part. Now comes the real interesting part. You will be thrilled to see what you can see over here with this. Go to dashboard, and you can have multiple dashboards over here. Why multiple dashboards? So that you can have related reports for a topic profile. Okay, on one single dashboard. So let us see if there is a blank dashboard, and I will put all those reports on that. Okay, so there are already reports on these dashboards. So let me find if there is a blank dashboard, or I'll clear one. Wow. So other trainers are using it frequently for their trainings. So I can see everywhere. Okay, all right. The fifth one is for what? Reliance Geo. Okay. Yeah, this one is for HDFC and ICICI. This one. So I just remove this report. This is called a widget. In this is called widget. Okay, this is called a widget. Now these are those interesting widgets. So this is a clean blank dashboard. Okay, dashboard number 5. So these I'll explain you these widgets. So uh, this is a widget called a new river of news. So you click on that. Okay, and based on that the profile that we will be choosing. So what profile we want to talk about? We want to talk about HDFC versus ICICI and say add this one. Okay, and we are saying include a conversation which is taking place on any of these. Okay, and the best part of Radian 6 is unlike the free tools, that it can have historical data, so that from the day it was set up it can fetch the data for you. Okay, if you are setting up right now, so it can fetch it from the 90 days. So let's talk about some specific date range, and let's take this discussion for only for this month, that what people are talking about in this month. Okay, and say done. Now look at this. Okay, so this has been fetched for the period of July 2017, and this is sorted on published date. So all these that you are seeing, piece of information fetched from Twitter, and you can see this is again from Twitter, and this is from Vijay Jadhav blogspot.com. So this is blogspot, you can see, and this is again Twitter. So this is anything which is talking about HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank. It's being included from all those sources. Can you see this? And this is sorted on descending order on the date in chronological order. You can see. Now, if you want to, if you okay, now can you see this? This person posted this Johnny Fundu, and this is coming as negative sentiment. This person is following 778 handles, and 396 are following this person. Okay, and 1966 you can see the updates. It says HDFC net banking is one of the worst. Most of the links end up saying you need to go to the bank and fill a form, and this person posted it on July 22. Let's click on it. Since I'm logged on to Twitter in the same browser window, I can see this. Can you see this? Can you see this? HDFC gives you a relationship manager so that they can say we cannot process your request in person. Amazing. Worst part is they don't even give their mobile numbers, and you have to be at their mercy and hope they are on their seat when you need them. HDFC Bank net banking is one of the worst. Most of the links end up and all that. So, do you think if you are somebody who's representing HDFC can jump into it and can say, Karan, let me know what is the issue, and then I will make sure that your issue is resolved. And then once it is resolved, then tell this person to tweet once again or reply on that. Then they said, okay, I was contacted by HDFC, and then my issue got resolved. I'm happy with that. Can you end this conversation in a pleasing manner now? Okay, unless you know what is happening across the web for your brand, service, and product, you cannot handle that. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Now, this is one thing. Okay. Now, look at this. Look at this. If I sort it on, this is a person who has only 396 followers. Think about somebody who has a million follower. Okay. So, sort it on the Twitter followers. Okay, and see the impact of this kind of thing. Anything negative and positive, now see the reach, see the influence of that. This is Times of India's handle. Okay, and you can see their followers. They have 7.7 million followers. Okay, and they are saying India offers a huge market for NRI run businesses. uh, Chanda Kochar, ICICI Bank at the NRI of the year. Now imagine, Times Now has posted this. Can you take a if you are ICICI, can you take full advantage of this? Let's see what was actually tweeted. Yeah, Chanda Kochar, ICICI Bank at the NRI of the Year Awards. Can you see the reach? How many people would have seen this? Okay, 24 people liked it, 12 retweeted this, and something like that. Yeah, isn't it good? Isn't it great? It's a positive thing. Okay, it's a positive thing. Now you can retweet it. You can retweet it. If you are ICICI, you can retweet it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue with this for another 10 minutes. Okay, so can I ask you to please provide the feedback, because I have seen some of the participants have signed out. I know it's a little late. So can I request you to please provide the feedback, and then we continue with this for last 10 minutes? Will that be okay with everyone? Okay. So please provide your feedback, take 2 minutes, and then we'll continue with this. So see, I tell you why. Because in case someone has to leave on time, okay, because it's late, I know. If you have to leave on time, you can. For the remaining part, you can always watch the recording, and then you can connect with me. You know how to connect with me. So just provide the feedback and let me know when you're done. Okay, so let me know when you are done. Okay, thank you. I'm waiting for others, Shilpa. Yeah. So thank you, Pratmesh. I'm just waiting for others. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Let me know when you are done. Yusuf, are you done with the feedback? Seju, Srishti, Abhishek, Akshay. Okay, let's do it quickly. All right, Srishti. So I'm still waiting for others. Quickly tell me, Abhishek and Akshay, Ravi, Seju. Please submit the feedback quickly and let me know when you are done. So let's continue with this because this is really, really interesting. And I said that I'll share that free links also uh, with everyone who has said yes privately. Yeah. Okay, Abhishek. Okay, so who else is left? Ravi, are you done with the feedback? And Akshay and Seju. Okay, then in the meantime, they are submitting or let's continue with this now. So uh, this is how you check with the river of news. Okay, so you have seen the sentiment, you have seen what was tweeted or what was posted on that, and it's not only limited to Twitter. It can be any those mediums that we have seen. Okay, and for example, okay, let me show you this. So all we can sort it on something else as well. We can sort it, for example, on the engagement or the comment count. So let's say comment count. Okay, so let's check it on comment count. So you can see this Azaz Khan visit at Gujarat uh, Wearable for hotel opening, and you can see the comment count 320, and it's coming from YouTube. So let's click on that and see what is this all about. Okay, HDFC Bank, it's including HDFC Bank. And then, yeah, who this is Az Khan, I don't know. Okay, this guy. Okay, the Big Boss contestant. Okay, now I remember. So you can see the number of views, and you can see the likes and the dislikes, and then you can see all that. Okay, you can see this. You can see this fantastic uh, engagement, threaded conversation over here. You can, yeah, well, whatever. So some people are liking, some people are not liking. Anyways, so if you are ICICI, or if you are this guy, or you are managing for these guys, so you know what people are talking about, and you can take a corrective action if that is needed. So now this one is coming from Economics Times, and you can see this. Uh, it says SBI's Arundhati Bhattacharya will have to work 495 hours a day to earn as much as Chanda Kochar. Okay, so that's interesting. So you can see this over here that there are 71 comments. Okay, and if you want, you can jump into it. Okay, if you want, you can jump into it, and you can understand what people are talking about it. Yeah. Okay. Now there is more to it. And then there are more different kinds of the visits, the reports, and I am deleting this one. So this is called the conversation cloud. So if you know about tech cloud, so something which is being discussed the most is shown in is shown in the high the biggest font. So our profile is HDFC versus ICICI that we are analyzing, and then we are saying specify a date range. So we are talking about from again 1st July till date, so including these days, and we are saying done. So this will tell you what is being discussed around not just SDFC and ICICI. What is anything and everything being discussed around this topic? So account and offer and instant and Gujarat and then free and debt and all that. You can see all that. So if you want to know that about loans, what people are saying, so you can do that. You can click on that, and then it will open another window, small window, from where you need to choose another widget. So in this case, let's choose Open River of News. And you can see this. It is we talked about loan, we talked about HDFC or ICICI. So this is what it is included. HDFC Bank, your Andheri Mumbai bank calls me and asks whether I need OD or loan on account. She abuses me as hyper and all that. You can see this person has 1,611 followers, and this person is following 1,607, 1,067 uh, handles, and then it doesn't show any sentiment. Okay, so if you want to mark it as the negative sentiment, you can do this, or as a positive sentiment, you can do that. So let us check what was posted and what was in response. So this is, I don't know, uh, this person had posted, and then you can see this request you to write to talk to us at hdfcbank.com along with your complete issue, caller details, date and time, and the call, whatever. So yeah, this is, so tell me now, is this a powerful tool? Is social listening a real powerful thing? It's a real powerful tool in your hand. You can sense anything which is happening around, and then you can take a decision. Yeah, everybody, is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, now see this one. Finally, if I Okay, let me close this one and this as well. This is new topic analysis widget, and you can include whatever we are talking about. So HDFC versus ICICI once again, and we are saying use these topics and use it for this date range only, because we have been taking example for this date range only. Yeah. So and then say done. So this is the topic analysis, and it tells you that there were 21,360 posts about HDFC and 7,106 posts about the ICICI. Okay, because ICICI we defined as a competitor. So this is fine. If you want, you can click on that, and this will be fast, and you can create another. You can create another, the widget based on this. Now you can right from here choose the sentiment, and because sentiment is important, right? Positive, negative, in your favor or against you. So you can see your brand, okay, your HDFC. So positive number of posts are 1,919, 61.7% of total. Now these are your negative, because positive is fine. If somebody is saying good about you, then it's okay. We are happy. We don't even care what they are saying, because they are saying something good. But we really want to know what people are saying negatively. So 59 posts were negative, okay, for competitor, for ICICI, and for brand there were 1,104, 1,104, 35% of total. These are negative about HDFC. If you are HDFC, would you not like to know what people are saying negatively in such a big number? So let's open River of News once again and see first of all who are those influencer, because by looking at or maybe the whatever way you want to sort it on. So it says, I am not the only person who is suffering from this negative sentiments. HDFC net banking is one of the worst. Most of the links, okay, we have seen this one. Okay, so all I have never used HDFC bank before. Secondly, that guy was rude. He doesn't even know who is talking to. Okay, and then you can see all those negative ones. So if you have somebody in your team who wants to take care of this reputation management, can get into this and can sort out all these issues, so this makes it really really powerful and interesting. Yeah. So with this, I am done with my explanation. If you have any queries, you can let me know. Those who have not submitted the feedback, you can please let me know. And I will now share the free tools with you. Okay. So who did not submit feedback? I'll not share the free links with you. Akshay, Seju, have you submitted the feedback? All right. So these are the free tools that you can use. So while watching the recording, Yusuf has signed out. So for those who have signed out by now, they can check all this in the recording. Yeah. So and for you, I'm pasting in the chat box. So you can check this. Uh, and whenever you have budgets, whenever you have budgets for Radian 6, you can subscribe to that. And till then, this is fine. You can use this one. Okay. So this is it, guys. If you have any queries, let me know before I sign out. Yeah, sure, you can. Okay, anything else? Any other questions? Any other queries? Okay, then. So, thank you and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.